chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Shining bright, bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow.
We're back.
Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stack 'em that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best international stacker.
Stacker, stacking, strong.
Silver, gold, where you belong.
Let's go.
Chasing that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best international stacker. Stacking strong.
Let's go.
Silver, gold, where you belong. Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay.
Get him up. Let's go.
Join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me. Gold and silver, who wants it all? Are you ready for the
Mega Gaw.
We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me. Tidal rhythms in the sand, shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up in the sky. International stacker, he's our guy. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Dance with me. Let's go. I'm almost ready.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't planning to start so soon, but we already hit 54, broke it. They slapped it back down. Look at these two red candles. But ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully activated the Stacker Nation, the Crustacean Nation, the Silver Gold Stackers and Hoarders, the Paper Traders, Wall Street Bets, Silver Bets, and we are fighting back against the big bankers. Remember in the earlier stream, I said these are our two targets, 53.12 and 53.22, and if we break those, we could have an epic run to the upside. I said I was hoping we could get to the 53.80s, and that could propel us into 4. We propelled to the 4, and we're back at 53.96 as we speak, about to break 54 again. The silver futures is going YOLO. It's still in backwardation, so 53.11, 53. So we're only about 80 cents. And once that closes even more, it's off to the races even more. Our target for gold this morning was 42.60, and we blew past that, and we're now at 42.90, nearly 4,300, and the gold to silver ratio is 79.49. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've been waiting for. And Creo the Traveler is saying, no lacking in my stacking. Ladies and gentlemen, we are stacking it to the sky. And I just shot the video for the Mega Ga. The video for the Mega Ga entry is coming out on Saturday. I counted all the silver. How much was it, Mrs. IS? It was nearly 60 ounces of silver. I'm giving away nearly 60 ounces of silver. And during the stream, I'm going to show you guys the grand prize, the first place prize. But first off, how is my microphone? Is it loud enough? Am I distorting? How is the music? Is it low enough? Please tell me how my audio is. I'm super excited. We're back over 54, $54.01. Let's go silver. Luna the Alpha saying, yay, silver. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Good. Do you guys want to see the first place prize for the Mega Ga? Do you want to see, shouldn't say first place, I should say the grand prize. Do you want to see the grand prize? Let me know if you guys want to see the grand prize as we continue to battle for this 54. We're at 53.99, and the bankers are absolutely panicking as we, the people, are rising up, holding on for dear life, diamond handing it, and blowing back past $54. Okay, so the video is coming out Saturday on how you could enter the Mega Ga. Guys, if you're not subscribed, if you don't have the notification on, I don't know what to tell you. But of the near 60 ounces I'm giving away and a ton of gold, this is the first place prize, and this is very special. This is 18.7 ounces, troy ounces of 999 silver, and you see the IS privy on that. I'm gonna want the Mega Ga video on Saturday. I'll put the link to the original video, but I poured this live with Mendo Mint, so that's gonna be the first place prize. Last couple times it was a kilo, but guys, with this price action, I can't afford a kilo. Come on, that's like $1 trillion. So 18.7 troy ounces, but poured by your boy, and I'll link that video later. As we continue to fight, we're well over 54, 54.04. We're still in full-blown backwardation as the market panics, but it's closing. In gold, we're pushing high to 43. So let's do this. Let's mark 4,300 for gold. Okay, and then let's go here to silver and let's pick our new targets. Okay, the first obvious target is we want to do 50. It's about 54.12 when it broke. That's when it broke last. And then it's off to the races. So let's see here, 54.12. Then we're going to go for 54.39. Okay, those are our two targets. $1,000 grand prize. That's crabalicious, says Paul Fav. What do you guys think? That's just one prize. That's the grand prize. There's two runner-up mega prizes. And then I'm going to be giving away probably 20 to 30 ounces live on stream for everyone there. It is going to be really sick. And the first 1,000 people to enter the Mega Ga, that video is going to come out Saturday, are going to get a 1/2 gold back from a brand new unreleased state. So the first 1,000 people to enter are going to win gold. Besides anything else. That's going to be crazy. Please subscribe. The name's International Stacker. I literally travel the world buying gold and silver, going on adventures with you, all helping to direct that journey. You told me to ride a camel, and I live streamed from a camel at the Egyptian pyramids. We literally got attacked by pirates on the Nile River. So go check out this video, 280k gold and silver full stack, to see some of the other silver I'm giving away. And there might be a hint in that, so it might give you an advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, these are crazy times. Look at this. Let's make the... Come on, candle. We're fighting back. Let's see what Peter Schiff is saying. if he's saying anything new. And you guys, I'm very active on X, formerly known as Twitter. This is my account, and I put out stuff before I go live, videos and things that I'm working on, things that I'm thinking. So you can find me on X at INTL Stacker. That's short for International Stacker. INTL Stacker. Please follow to stay up to date. Here's Peter Schiff. He's saying a few things. It's not just a de-dollarization trade, but a de-Bitcoinization trade. Bitcoin has filled the test as a viable alternative to the US dollar or digital gold. Hodlers are in denial, and their refusal to accept reality will cost them dearly. He hates Bitcoin. You guys, he literally hates Bitcoin. He literally hates Bitcoin. What are you saying about silver? He's not saying anything about silver, but oh, shifty boy hates it. Bald Money Guy. You guys, he's a YouTuber out in Poland. Silver is bringing a new meaning to saying another day, another dollar. You guys, you all just made $1 from this morning to now. You all just became $1 richer doing nothing. As we move sideways at 53.98, and the big bankers are doing everything they can to keep us from breaking meaningfully past 54. But we've been to 54.16. Whew. You guys, I started out in Bitcoin. I met a guy and I was in Saudi Arabia as a contractor, and I was mining Bitcoin when it was $400 a coin. I had all these miners I bought from China. And a buddy came over, younger guy like me, another American dude contractor, and I showed him and I taught him how to get into it. And he's like, I'm a stacker. I'm like, what's a stacker? He's like, I stack gold and silver. So like I looked at it, and then kind of how I am, I do a ton of research. So I started researching, and I found Mike Maloney, dug into his Hidden Secrets of Money history. And that's what made me realize, like, wow, this stuff right here is money. Like, this, not money. My Vietnam dong, not money. This gold and silver is real money. And that's when I was like, okay, I gotta get into where the real money's at. So I still play around with cryptos, and there's use cases for that, but like gold and silver, can't go wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. All your decisions are yours and yours alone. Just some crazy guy on the internet. But yeah. What do you guys think? We got Angel Eyes Gal saying this is out of big banks manipulations. Rock on, stackers. Mr. and Mrs. West Coast stackers saying, remember, folks, it's only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. That's true. And I have all kinds of people telling me when it hits triple digits, no one's going to want to buy it. You're not going to be able to. Are you kidding me? If we break 75 and go to 100, like every person in society is going to be like, we need silver. And they're all going to be pouring in. So I think it's going to be beyond liquid. I think there's going to be ridiculous premiums that you can make on that. Sean 47, IS flashing his Vietnam dong on the live stream. I know, Mrs. IS hates when I do that. Okay, we got Joe saying, I use Bitcoin to make debt notes to in return buy money like gold and silver. Yeah, I cashed out some of my cryptos over the years for gold and silver, definitely, and that's a good way to do it. We're at 53.88. They're fighting us. 53.85. Keep the faith, guys. Literally, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a crab dance, and literally every crab you put in chat after the bot says go is literally a missile fired at the big bankers. We are storming the beaches of JP Morgan Chase as silver and gold are making all-time highs. We're headed towards 4,300 in gold. We're at 42.92 in silver. We are battling for that 54. It's time for a crab dance. Drop those crabs in the chat. Channel members, you've got the special crab. Those are literally missiles at the big bankers. Can you guys believe this time is finally here? Silver shining. I wish I had a little bit more time, honestly. I wanted to get to a metric ton of silver. That was my goal. It's going to be a lot harder to do now. Welcome everybody to the chat. The name's International Stacker. Please smash that like button. I travel the world having gold and silver adventures. We've been to the Egyptian tomb of King Tut. We've been up and down the Nile River. We've been across Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates. We've been through Jordan and Israel. We've been through Lebanon together. We've been all through Europe, Ireland, England, France. I just made a bunch of videos in Poland and did a bunch of live streams in Poland. That was epic. Czech Republic, we did that together. What else have we done? Spain. We've been all over the place. The longer you hang out and chat and the more you interact, the more claws you earn, which is a local currency. And you can play little side games like Heist. So I'll do Heist 50. I'll start a game there. You can gamble. It's just for fun. But something tells me the person with the highest score that's at the Mega Gaw might win something. So might be worth playing around there. Okay, let's check out what people are saying. Let's go here. Wow, look at this. Vietnam gold markets are going crazy. Whoa. Look at this. Whoa. Okay, I'm getting on a plane. I'm getting on a plane to Vietnam with some gold. No, I'm kidding. Spot price silver breaks 54, says Silver Degen. Wall Street Mav. Silver has been to 50 per ounce twice before. Hunt Brothers tried to corner the market in 1980. European debt crisis. Now with silver at 53 and gold at 43. What is behind this rally? Short term, much longer to go. Yeah, maybe $38 trillion in debt. Look at this cup and handle. What is that, a 50-year cup and handle? Get ready. Limited time deal from Scottsdale. I love Scottsdale silver. Brutal truth. There's not enough for everybody, period. And that's the back of an American silver eagle. Silver is non-imaginary Bitcoin. That's funny. Spot silver just ripped above 54, a brand new all-time high. Momentum, liquidity, and structural demand are all covering. Silver production has been stable at about 800 million ounces annually for more than a decade. Existing silver miners face declining ore grades, regulatory and geological complexity, and the lead time for new silver mines is 15 years plus, meaning supply relief is more than a decade away, and we've been in a silver shortage. Guys, we've been in a silver shortage for 5 years. 1980, they were in a silver production surplus. 2011, silver production surplus. We've been in a deficit for 5+ years, and it's going to get worse. Solar used 50 million more ounces of silver this year than last. Guys, 5404, back over 54. Floyd's asking if I watch 2 is 1. I am a sub of 2 is 1. I watch from time to time, but it's hard for me to watch videos right now. Just doing all the research and filming all the stuff for the channel. It's really hard, but I try. But 2 is 1 is a great channel. Someone at my local thrift stores knows about gold and extremely overvalues everything that even looks like it. That's funny. I got a picture the very moment it hit 54 like a proud papa. We got someone dropping eggplants in the chat. I think that's in response to me showing my Vietnam dong. 1980s 50 was equivalent to 500 today. I think 1980s. Oh, you're right. So 1980s, if you correct for the inflation today, it's over 200. But if you correct to the way inflation was measured back by then, I believe you're right. I believe it was over 500. They're losing control, says the cat. They are. We've got nearly 300 people on the stream. Please smash the like, share the stream, help it to get out to more. You guys, the more gold, silver stackers, collectors, and hoarders we can get on board, the more paper traders, Wall Street bets, silver bets, we could come together like an army and hold the line. Hold on for dear life and have those diamond hands as silver moves sideways at 54.02. They can't keep us out of there. We got to close above 54. And gold continues to move sideways, challenging that 4,300 mark, 42.87, moving higher to 43. This is historic. This is historic, guys. If we blow through 54, we could run through 55 very quickly here. Noah Allen saying, hey, International, been watching your videos for a long time now. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Noah Allen. Really appreciate y'all. All the longtime subscribers, really appreciate y'all. Anytime you just like a video, comment, subscribe, share, it helps me a lot. There's a brand new feature for new videos, 7 days or less. It's called a hype. If you could hype that for me, it costs you nothing. You can do 3 videos a week. I'd really appreciate that. And a big shout out to all the channel members in chat. Thank you so much for being members of the channel. It helps me do what I do. And longtime channel member Sean47 saying, when will the Mega Gaw be, IS? I'm releasing the video on Saturday to enter the Mega Gaw, and all the information is in that. And again, I'm giving away close to 60 ounces. And for everyone who just joined, the grand prize of my upcoming Mega Gaw is this bar. I poured myself 18.7 ounces with the IS Privy. Look at those ripples. Look at that stratification. One of you is going to win this. Additionally, first 1,000 people are going to get a free 1/2 Goldback. Brand new unreleased state. First 1,000 people to enter. And then in total, it's close to 60 ounces of silver. I've got 1 grand prize, 2 runner-up mega prizes, and the rest I'm giving out during the live stream. It's going to be pandemonium. You guys better exercise your fingers, you know. You better be able to type fast, react, just train your fingers for that day. Am I going to have to wear a diaper for that stream, Mrs. IS? Is it going to be no, get up and go to the bathroom? Am I wearing a diaper? She's looking at me disgusted, so we might take a few breaks during the live stream. Welcome, everybody. We got over 300 people as we're fighting the good fight. $54.08. Wow. Big C, welcome to the channel as a prospector. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Really do appreciate that. Usually at the end of my streams, I'm starting something new to where I do member-only streams, like recap sessions at the very end of my live streams. So channel members, thank you. As a channel member, you get cool emojis. You help me do what I do around the world, and you help me do like these big giveaways. Nearly 60 ounces. Come on. The Acadian Carpenter, also another new member today, saying, I'll be here logged on with 3 devices for the Mega God. That's what I'm talking about. Exercise, you know, you got to work your fingers, you know. Exercise them. You don't want carpal tunnel to kick in when you got to click and type. I'm new. What up? Kill Vision in the house is new. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. I hope you enjoy yourself as we battle the big bankers, silver stackers, hoarders, collectors, traders. We're fighting against nearly 50 years of suppression. And I always said, people said, silver will never go back over 20. It's suppressed. Like, it's manipulated. I said, I agree with you. It's manipulated. But like a tide, think about a hurricane with the storm surge. Can we stop it? No. Eventually it just overtops walls. Think about a swollen river with a dam. If it overtops and you can't open up the emergency spillways, it collapses. And that's the seminal moment we're at. And we've got a massive silver short squeeze going on. And remember, a short squeeze is defined as rapid price surge, forcing short sellers to buy back positions, amplifying the rise due to covering demand. And another unique aspect, if you look at the December futures here, 53.26, and the current spot price is 54.06. So we've got about 60 something cents of backwardation. And backwardation, again, is when the futures is cheaper than the current spot price. Once this comes back and returns to parity, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm expecting to see a dramatic and violent shift upward as all those short traders have to cover those shorts. Welcome, Old Carpenter. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. Paul Fav saying, I like the Polish coins you sent me, IS. Yeah, Paul Fav 1. I usually do live streams every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but these are unusual times, so I've been doing live streams pretty much every single day, I think since we passed 50. I don't quite remember. It's all a blur. But it's been epic, and Paul Fav won one of my flash giveaways on one of my live streams, so happy about that, and congratulations. We gave away an American Silver Eagle the other day, courtesy of Yankee Stacking. And Yankee Stacking, if you want free silver and gold, he's got the Gigaga he's doing this Saturday. So make sure Yankee Stacking, you're on his channel this Saturday, because I want you all, subscribers of this channel, to win that silver and then win in the Megaga. Big C is saying, hi, is anyone here buying 90% silver, or is that not a good buy currently? I'm about to make another buy today. Big C, here's what I'll tell you. You're going to get the best deal ever on 90% these days because Refinery shut down, and a lot of coin stores buy 90% silver to send it and get melted. I know it's a travesty, but it happens. They make 1 to 5% margin on that, and that's how they keep the lights on and keep going. But refiners are only taking 0.999 silver right now for the next couple of weeks till they could catch up. So a lot of coin shops are selling 90% silver for under spot or at spot. So not a financial advisor, but if I was buying today, I'd be looking for the best deal, which is my mantra, and that's going to be a great deal on that. But I mean, if you could get American Silver Eagles at spot, that would be fantastic, because I'm expecting to see huge premiums on those, and if not already in the near future, like $15, $16 like we saw during COVID. So that could also be a short-term opportunity. You better believe if Eagles get a $16 premium on them, I'm going to sell all my rolls of Eagles or trade them for more other types of premium and generic silver, right? You got to play the short-term win. So if there's 16 a piece, that's multiple ounces of silver you'll get for free. You know, that's probably 30-something%. You know, so if you go in, you do 100 ounces in Eagles and trade them to generic or another premium, and you get that $16 premium on them, you know, you're going to end up with like, I don't know, 30 free ounces, 20 free ounces. So that's an opportunity there. Aztec Gold saying I'm back. Ready to see you back. Good to see you, Aztec Gold. The cat, just call LCSs all around you. And if you're new, you don't know what an LCS is a local coin shop or local coin store. International Stacker, why would a refiner refine 999 silver? That makes no sense. It's not even refining. It's just melting. Well, they would melt it down into bigger bars. So it depends if they help feed into the system for COMEX and everything else. They could be pouring 100-ounce bars. But they'll take in 999, especially like jacked up coins or messed up, dirty stuff. And they'll refine it into new bars. Melt it down, test it, put it in a bigger bar, ship it out to other people. They might convert it to 999 shot for other companies that need it. Stuff like that. Thank you for subscribing, Penny McCrary. Thank you so much. And you guys, we are sitting at 37,362. So the goal right now is to get to 37,400 subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing, everyone who's new. Real quick, shameless plug. I'm giving away close to 60 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold on the upcoming Mega GA. GA is short for giveaway. So make sure your notifications are on. Check out this video right here. 280,000 gold and silver full stack to see some of the silver I'm giving away and maybe get an advantage and see a hint. And I just unveiled a little bit earlier. This is the grand prize. One of you is going to win. It's 18.7 troy ounces, 999 fine. You see the IS privy there. I poured this sucker live on a live stream with Mindo Mint in Arizona maybe 5 years ago. So this is coming to one of you. Super mega. Who's going to win it? Who wants it? Do any of you even want it? So we just passed. We're right at our first goal here to head to 55. So we've passed our first goal. If we're going to stay above it here for a little bit of time, I'll shift it upwards. So we're at 54.15. Our next target is 54.39 as we work to get to $55. Wow. So for the time being, I'm just going to move this to 55 so we can visualize. So our next goal is 54.39 as we track closer to 55. Gold is 42.97, guys. We need this 4,300. Gold to silver ratio. Let's see what that is. Oh, I'm frozen. Come on. Okay, gold to silver ratio, we're at 79.40. Silver futures is 53.31. This is insane. About 80 cents in backwardation, something like that. Who's giving that spot price? This is from the market. This is live, pulled from the COMEX. Flying Tiger, try Hero Bullion. What's Flying Tiger ask? Okay, here's some good companies I use if you're buying online. APMEX, they're usually more expensive, but sometimes they have sales and sometimes they have better deals. SD Bullion, and they buy back secondary market from people, so you can often get a good deal there. Bold Precious Metals, love them, often get a good deal there. Hero Bullion is another good one. Those are the main ones I use. I used to use Provident Metals all the time. They got bought up by JM Bullion, so that's a good company. But they had better deals when they were Provident. Man, we are moving sideways at 54.11. 54.39 is our next target. Let's see if Shift's say anything about silver. Right now, he's just raging about Bitcoin. He hates Bitcoin. Yeah. Let's refresh this and see what we got going on. Guys, I post a lot on my Twitter, updates and stuff before I go live or even if I don't go live. So INTL Stacker on Twitter, or, X, formerly known as Twitter, INTL Stacker. So follow me there. And let's see what people are saying. Why I'm betting on a 10x surge in silver. Jesse Colombo. Silver's greater than 54. And you guys, the reason I'm so bullish on silver, look at the Starlink. Silver's literally used in everything. It's the best conductor of electricity. It's in your computer monitor, your flat screen. It's in your phone. There are 173 million troy ounces of physical silver at the COMEX registered vault. Silver that's issued a warrant ready for delivery. That means they have to deliver that if it's demanded, okay? Robert G., the ex-executive of JP Morgan Bullion Bank, said that in order for the LBMA to have any sort of normality, it needs to import 150 million troy ounces of physical silver. That's 88% of the entire COMEX registered vault. So just for the LBMA to survive and be able to not get exposed playing the shell, smoke, and mirrors game, they need 150 million ounces, and COMEX only has 173. The LBMA needs to import 88% of the entire COMEX vault physical silver to resolve this crisis if they insist on capping the silver price below 60. Good luck. Good luck, COMEX. Remember, good luck, LBMA. Remember, my call at the beginning of the year was $50 silver, 4,000 gold. People told me I was crazy. Okay, we're here. My next call is, I'm thinking this or next week, hopefully, not a financial advisor, but hopefully we're in that 60 mark. And then end of the year, my target's 75. First quarter of 2026, super bullish, my target's triple digits. Could happen quicker, could happen slower. $208 silver. Silver still needs to be 4 times its current to reach CPI adjusted all-time high. We're early. So this is Gold Silver HQ. So they converted $50 from 1980 to today, which is $208. But if you converted the same inflation mechanisms from back then that they used, it's actually like way higher, $400 or $500. And as we say this, we still have lines in Australia waiting to buy gold and silver. Can you guys believe we're seeing this? Can you guys believe we're seeing this? Investors expected a pullback in silver around 50. I did too. Then at 53. Meanwhile, silver is trading at nearly 54. I think we're at 54 right now. Gold, good luck for those still waiting for a pullback. Even if a pullback comes, if any, it will be very sharp, short-lived, and extremely scary. So those who have been waiting on the sidelines could miss their chance. Silver price broke out multi-decade cup and handle formation, which could produce huge gains in a very short time. And we are moving sideways at 53.94. The bankers are fighting, but something tells me we can fight harder than the bankers. COMEX settles silver 3.82% higher at 53. New record high for their settling. They settle the market each day. That's huge. Precious metal futures push higher. Market talk. Okay, let's see the futures. They're saying it's 53.33. Yep, 53.33 futures. Good call on that. Banter cat. Or Benatar cat, I mean. We're moving sideways at 53.92, but gold, they're smashing gold too. We're at 42.90. Only $10 from 4,300. $10 out of 4,300. That's not even a percent, right? What is that? The silver futures is right here. That's the futures contract in December. And right now we're in a thing called backwardation, which is when futures is cheaper than the current spot price. That signals people want silver now. They don't trust it in the future. That signals that there's tightness in the silver market. And when this comes back in parity with this spot price or moves ahead, it's going to be explosive. So the backwardation right now is about 60 cents. What do you think the next pullback will be? 70? I mean, it's hard to say. We're in uncharted territory. I mean, next pullback could happen now. It could happen at 68 and go to 60. Like, it could happen at 75. I don't know. I think the next logical thing would probably be about $72 because the 2011 high for silver, if you correct for inflation, is about somewhere around 72. So that's probably a logical place to look for a pullback. That's a little bit of psychological resistance. Angel Eyes Gal saying, I'm holding. It will hit 100, they said, in 2009. Silver will be 500 in 2020. I mean, they're a bit off, but we're running now. Finally, we're breaking free of the manipulation. Wow, APMEX is showing 43.08. And do know, guys, that bullion dealers' spot price is not going to be exactly market, and they're not going to match each other either. So that's normal. 400 people on. Please smash the like. Share the stream. The more people we get to work together, the more we can hodl, we can fight and hold the line like Braveheart did against the big bankers. We've got Wall Street bets working. We've got Wall Street silver fighting. Less than 40 cents between silver and future stock games. That backwardation is shrinking. And when that comes into parity, prepare for a violent move. Violent move to the upside. Not a financial advisor, just some guy on the internet sharing my love of gold and silver with you. Houston, we have liftoff, says Wojak. Yeah. The cat's saying Braveheart. If you guys have questions, put them in chat. Over 400 people. This is crazy times, guys. Johnny H, you have to put a number after your heist. So try like 10 if you have 10 claws. I'm down to 538 claws. How do you get first in the Mega Gaw? You enter it when the video comes out on Saturday, and I'm going to live pull it on a live stream from all the people who enter. You win the grand prize. And then the 2 Mega runner-ups are going to be then as well. And then I'm going to be giving away probably another 20 to 30 ounces on the live stream. I'm going to be picking from the live stream, asking questions, picking people at random. The bankers are at it, 53.81. We want to see if we can stay above probably 53.65. We do not want to break below 53.65. Then our next goal is 54.39. Okay. That's what we want. Do we just declare that we entered? No. On Saturday, a video is going to come out to tell you guys how to enter. And it's going to be all official, all tracked. Like, no way people can cheat. I'm doing it in a way to, like, protect from bots. So it's fair. Metals soar while cryptos dump. Are cryptos dumping? Let me see. Wow, thank you so much, guys. We're at 37,370 subs. The goal is to break 37,400 on this live stream, so thank you so much. Let's see what Bitcoin is at. Bitcoin's down to 108. Yeah, it's dumping. Litecoin's down. Ether's down. +420 people on the stream. Please smash a like. Share it out. Help to get it to more people. The more people we wake up, the better. We are literally the Silver Paul Revere's. Riding through the streets. The bankers are coming. This is our last stand. And if we work together and hold the line, like Braveheart did, they will sing our names in the Book of the Ages. Huge jump coming. 55.25 soon today says, yes, it's a Hemi. Yes, it's a Hemi. Are you talking like car engine? Or are you talking about something that flares up? Silverbacks of Liberty. Silver today, silver tomorrow, silver from now on. $100 silver before the dollar goes straight to the beep. Make rug pulls great again. That's funny, Wojak. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. 2, 3, 30. Oh, 2, 3, 4. So 2. So the market closes in 2 hours and 12 minutes. Put a 1 in chat if you think we'll finish above 54. Put a 2 in chat if you think we'll finish somewhere in 53. Or put a 3 in chat if you think they're going to smack it below 53. I want to see what you guys are saying. Shout out to all the channel members here. We got Big C, who's a channel member. We got Sean47. We got a bunch of channel members here. We got Elder Joshua Hetrick, the Acadian Carpenter. Thank you for being channel members and welcome to the stream. So we got a lot of bullish folks. I think we're going to be above 54. That's been the trend. We've been breaking all-time highs on close. So we got a bunch of people saying 54. We got a handful saying in the 53s. And a couple saying they're going to smack it below. Thank you so much to Robert for subscribing. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. As we move sideways at 53.93. Check me out on Twitter. I put a lot of information out. INTL Stacker. INTL Stacker. Silver took down Bear Stearns. $2.5 billion. Whoa. $2.5 billion margin call on silver on the day it collapsed. They want people to think it was a subprime mortgage crisis that took down Bear Stearns, but that was only part of the equation. Wow. So their claim is that in 2011, when that market issue happened, that it was a big part was a margin call from Bear Stearns on silver. Wow, wow, wow. Elder Joshua Hetrick sent a free International Stacker gift channel membership, and congratulations to Fat Action Hero. Please thank Elder Joshua Hetrick for that free membership. Congratulations, Fat Action Hero. You have access to all kinds of new images and features and channel member only live streams where crazy things happen. Silver just touched my initial target of 54. Breaking through might be too much to ask for on the first try after a violent run. Prefer to see some consolidation. First, retesting the monthly breakout of 48, which would be healthy for a prolonged advance into 2026. 77 is the magnet target from all angles from Gold Adventures. Then 54 orange top rail short term, 77 midterm. Let's go. Thank you for subscribing, Jason. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. As we move sideways at 53.92 on silver and 42.93 on gold. Man, we're so close to that 4,300 mark. Are we going to do it? And look at those Bollinger Bands on gold. That's really moving. It's moving sideways silver, but gold, that's pretty aggressive. We want to close above 54. Current gold to silver ratio is 79.67, and the futures is still in backwardation at 53.35. So the spot is 53.90. We're talking 60 something cents or less in backwardation. More photos around the world. Masses are FOMO buying gold. Look at this. This looks like Thailand. Wow. In countries like Thailand, the Middle East, a lot more of their population are into metals, so this isn't shocking to see this. We're not seeing this too much in the States yet. We're seeing it with gold bugs and people that know are new converts, but we're nowhere close, in my opinion, to the FOMO portion, which will send it even higher. Zero Hedge was calling out the silver 54 2 hours ago. I was filming the Mega God video, guys, so I couldn't get on until a little bit ago. How does one enter a market that looks like this? Short answer, just effing do it. Says Dr. Potassium. Sideliners are being punished. Everyone's waiting for a major pullback, but they aren't going to get it. Why? Silver is one of the most undervalued, ubiquitous industrial metals of all time, and it isn't going to give you a better entry. You just have to take your chance. Guys, physical gold and silver is the way to be. Not a financial advisor, but boy, oh boy. And guess what? I'm giving away this 18.7 ounce, 999 silver, IS stamped silver bar in my upcoming Mega God, where I'm giving away close to 60 ounces of gold and silver. So you want to make sure you're entered in that as silver moves sideways at 53.84 and gold is pushing towards the all-time high. Trying to break that 4,300 mark. We're at 42.91. But the name's International Stacker. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications because you don't want to miss my upcoming Mega God. Check out this video, 280K gold and silver full stack for close-ups on more of the silver that I'm giving away, but also for an advantage. Something you might find in there for the Mega God that will give you an advantage. Big shout out to American Mail Detecting. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. Big shout out to Emo the Fish Keeper. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. As we battle gold stackers, hoarders, silver stackers, hoarders, numisticists, joined with our paper trading brothers at Wall Street Bets, Wall Street Silver, as we fight the big bankers literally storming the beaches of JP Morgan Chase. I spy a rune set. Oh yeah. Wait, let me get something. I'll show you. 1 second. Let me get a special light. 1 second. I'm back. Whew. Okay, check this out. This is why these Germania mint runes are so cool. Watch this show. Watch this show. Can you guys see that? How epic is that? Love those. And guess what? I'm giving away a rune in the Megaga. Get your own for free. Premium silver. Who doesn't like premium silver? Moving sideways, showing strength at 53.94 and climbing. Gold, we're headed towards that 4,300 mark. $53.29 futures. They want to see that again? You guys want to see that again? Look at how cool those runes are. Germania mint runes. Love those. So cool. They're just so cool. They're just so cool. Welcome everyone to the chat. Please subscribe, turn on the notifications. They're giving away nearly 60 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold in the near future. We've got 37,384 subscribers. Thank you so much. We're on a journey to get 37,400 on the stream. We'll see if we could do it. Share the stream. The more people that find out the good news of gold and silver, the better. We can work together as an army, the masses, holding the line, hodling, holding on for dear life, diamond handing it, storming the beaches of the big bankers as they continue to try to smash us down. Look at this volume today. Look at that volume. Dude, it's been insane. Look at this volume here when they really smacked it down back on October 2nd. Yeah, that's crazy. We're looking strong, man. I think we're going to close above 54. We got more news. COMEX settles 3.82% higher, 53.02. That's so every day, like COMEX and LBMA, they settle. They have like auctions, and a couple times a day this changes. It has all this cool information. We're going to keep watching this chart. As silver continues to move sideways at 53.89, fighting the big bankers. SGT stacking. I'm going to find a way to do that fluorescent enamel to my pores. Those runes are sick. Yeah, dude, it is sick. They are sick. You guys, we have so much cool stuff I'm giving out in the Megaga. You need to have those notifications on. You need to be subscribed. And again, don't forget this Saturday, Yankee Stacking himself is giving away a ton of silver and some gold on his Gigaga. So don't miss that this Saturday. I want you all to win. Woodsy is saying, if bullion dealers here in Australia are running out of silver and gold, and their suppliers are telling them that they are running dry also and won't be producing for 4-6 weeks. Wow. So did you guys hear that? Bullion dealers in Australia, they're running out and the supply won't have them for 4 to 6 weeks. Are we going to have to make an underground like railroad, sending American Silver Eagles to our brethren over there in Australia? Big shout out to Redeemed Patriot, just became the newest member of the Crustacean Nation as a prospector. Congratulations. Thank you so much for the support, and make sure to check out your new emojis and other things you can do here in the chat box. I think for members, if you click the like donate thing, you don't have to donate. You don't have to donate to do this. You click the donate, I think, and then you can trigger some sort of special message from yourself as a channel member. I've seen Sean47 do it. I'm not sure how it works, but there's special things you can do as channel members. So make sure to look around and figure that out. As silver continues to move sideways, but we're building a new base here at 53.95. We don't want to drop below 53.65. Our next goal target is $53.39, and our next target for gold is 4,300. We're at 42.93. I can't trust you anywhere. Step out for an hour and you wreck the ceiling, says Eric Evans. That's funny. Mike C. It's hilarious how everyone always, I think it says craps on collecting gold and silver until it goes to an astronomical amount. Then everyone wants to start buying it because they fear of missing out. Yeah, FOMO is a real thing. Fear of missing out. It is definitely a real thing. Alex J.A. saying the correct spelling is a lot. Correct spelling is a lot as 2 words. The combined form of a lot is actually misspelling or a typo, so it should never be used. Thank you for that, Alex J. Making sure that our punctuation and grammar is perfect in the chat. Delistra saying 1504.14 in China. What is that for? What is that for? Please explain. $54 in SD bullion price right now, and we're $53.93. Thank you. Sublime Mad Dog put the link to Yankee Stacking. Click that in a different window, subscribe, and make sure you're on his channel on Saturday. He's giving away a ton of silver and some gold in the Giga. And I want you guys to win as much free silver as you can, which is why my upcoming Mega I'm giving away close to 60 ounces of silver. Wow, everybody, congratulate Aztec Gold, the newest member of the Crustacean Nation, as a prospector with that gold pan next to his name. Make sure you check out some of your new cool emojis, and we're going to be doing a member-only live at the end of this live. But thank you so much, Aztec Gold, for that. You guys, when you become channel members, super chat, whatever you do, choose to do, it helps me travel the world on gold and silver adventures with y'all. Helps me give back to y'all. But also, too, it's fine if you don't want to become a member or super chat. By no means am I saying you have to. If you want to do it out of your heart, thank you. But if you could just smash like on a video, leave a comment, share the stream, share a video, or hype a video, which is free, I really appreciate it. Everything helps the Crustacean Nation grow bigger, and we are literally the Paul Reveres of silver, telling everybody the big bankers are coming. It's time for our stand. You just learned a lot, says Chris's Concert Corner. Okay, Sean47 is saying the money button, this is for channel members, the money button where you do super stickers, super chats, and memberships gifting. Once a month, you also have the option of free membership milestone message. Okay, so once a month you can check that and click it, and it does like an announcement to everybody that shows you your how long you've been a member for, which is cool. Will it drop back to 35? I don't think so all the way. I'm not sure if we ever get under 50 again. Let's see how much we keep moving, but we might be to the point where we never get under 50 again. And I spoke about this a month ago. You guys remember when we could buy silver under $50 an ounce? That's going to be a real conversation in the not too distant future. Okay, we got Angel Eye saying, I was told I paid too much at 45 an ounce. The guy walked out. I smiled at the counter and shop dealer. He said, I was the only woman buying silver. Well, boy, is his face red, because he's probably wishing he had it now at 45 an ounce. I bought a 47-piece silver set at a garage sale for $10. I opened it up and discovered it's antique silver, all stamped 80%. The whole thing's worth $25. Okay, here's 3 ways to get free silver. 1, coin roll hunting. You just go to a bank, get some 50-cent pieces, say, hey, can I buy 50-cent pieces? If they ask what for, just, you could tell them you're a coin collector or say, I'm using them for poker or whatever. It's not illegal. You buy all the 50-cent pieces. They say, I don't have any. You say, do any of your other tellers have it, or do you have any in the back? You buy it, you go home, you search it. 1964 and before is 90% silver. 1965 to, I believe, 71 is 40% silver. You keep the silver. Anything that's not silver, you put it back in the bank. You just made a bunch of free money. Anytime you're in the grocery store, you see a coin star, go check in the reject and the top tray. You will find silver in those. I found silver. It rejects silver a large proportion of the time. Third, go to garage sales, go to places like thrift stores, and look for silver items that they don't know are silver. You could buy it for like $5 or $10. Bang, make a lot of money. So there's 3 ways there you can get free silver. There's no excuse not to stack, even a dime at the time. A dime at a time builds a tower. No excuse not to stack. Again, just not a financial advisor, just my personal opinion. But boy, oh boy, am I feeling vindicated right now. And ladies and gentlemen, I think this is only the beginning. And if I'm ever going to sell my silver or trade it in for another asset, I'm going to tell you guys. Wow, Redeem Patriot, one of our newest channel members, thank you again, bought in at $18. I started stacking in 2016, I think. or 2015. The cheapest I ever got it was when spot was in the 13s or 14s, somewhere around there. Epic times. Bryce Cooley agrees, saying silver's not going back to 35. Not this time. I wish it would. I'd back the truck up. Another new channel member, Mr. Happy Stacker 69, is saying, I am back. And he is ready to fight the big bankers as we move sideways at 53.98. We're about to test that $54 again. And gold is moving sideways at 42.90. We need to break that 4,300 with gold. As silver futures is still in full-blown backwardation, sitting at 53.30. So we've got about 67 cents of backwardation. And the gold to silver ratio is bumping around at 79. These are wild times, guys. Let's see if our friend Peter Schiff has anything new. Let's also refresh these feeds. And remember to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at INTL Stacker. I put a lot of good information out on there. Peter Schiff's live right now. Okay, spot silver at 54. I go to sleep now. Good night, everyone. And for my followers in the U.S., have fun watching silver fireworks for me, too. Well, Gush, Just Dario, we're having fun watching the fireworks. Wow, gold and silver are breaking out big time. I hope the anti-gold and silver boys and milkshake simps are ready. That's funny. Me Too 11's IS and Speggy. Oh, yeah. I love Spectacular. Speg's a great guy. I'm going to be at the Fun Coin Show in Orlando, Florida in January. I'm planning to meet up with him there and make a video. He's a great guy. Lots of banks pull the silver coins with coin machines. Yeah, lots do, but lots don't. I've literally found hundreds of silver coins. I found if you will go to 10 banks, you're going to find silver. That's my number I've come up with from years of doing it. If I will go to 10 banks in a row and buy whatever they have, I'm finding silver. So my scratchy ASA coins will now bring something. Yes, they will. Dang, Angel, keep it up. What happened? Peter Schiff taking a victory lap announced all the people who called him lazy for the second time. That is awesome. It's fun to take victory laps. I love taking victory laps. Do you know how many crazy comments I got over the years? Dang, Angel Eyes Guile started 2001. Their ex stole it all. It was for the kids. Dang. Well, at least you're back in it. My LCS just told me today that spot prices are the same in China as they are here. Is that true? I mean, spot prices everywhere, yeah, that should be to the market. They should be true. However, there's local markets it could be different on. And just because the spot price is one doesn't mean that's what they're selling physical at, right? So the spot price could be $50, but they're selling silver for $100. So the premiums and how easy it is to acquire and sell could be quite different. As we move sideways, 53.96, we're working towards that 54. So I'm going to move this back up to 54 so we could see how close we actually are. Look how close we actually are. That's the 54 line. 400 plus people on the stream. Please smash the like button. Share this out. The more people that know, the better. We got to work together to fight these big bankers. Are dollars worth anything? Well, a dollar today is worth 99% less than when it was first created. Is it worth something? Yeah, because it's the currency of the country and people have faith in it, but it's only worth something until people decide it's not. And when it's not, when it all comes down to brass tacks, these countries, this was worth something until it was worthless. This was worth something until it was worthless. This Vietnam dong was worth something until it was worthless. This Lebanese lira was worth something until it was worthless. And as a matter of fact, in Zimbabwe, this $1 million note was worth something, then it became worthless. So then they had to make a $5 billion note, then that became worthless. And they had to make $10 trillion notes. So yeah, it's worth something as long as the game keeps going and people have faith. But when they don't, what's really worth something? This physical gold and silver. And here's a gold nugget here. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to give away some silver to y'all. I'm giving away this 18.7 ounce 999 fine IS stamped silver bar in my upcoming Mega Ga as the grand prize. I've got 2 follow-up mega prizes and probably near 20 to 30 ounces additional silver I'm giving away on the stream. It's nearly 60 ounces of silver I'm giving away and a bunch of gold. So that is coming. As we move sideways at $53.97, we're about to challenge that 4. And gold is moving sideways at $42.91, only $8.5 to get to that 43 target we have. Current gold to silver ratio is sitting at 79.56, and silver futures still in a full-blown backwardation at 53.29. Hard to believe one silver quarter is worth almost $10. I know. That is insane. I hope the US dollar doesn't go the way of Zimbabwe. I mean, it could. I don't think they will. It's going to be a change of the monetary system. The monetary system of every country changes every 30 to 40 years usually, if it's a fiat currency, and we are like 50 or 60 years in. Last one was in 1971 when Nixon took us off the gold standard. That was the birth of a new monetary system, what we have today, fiat. Fiat is a Greek or Latin that just means to let it be, to bring it into existence. It means nothing. I think the lineup for the next currency has already started. They've passed these laws for U.S. stable coins, right? Crypto. I think the goal of most countries is to take currencies digital. And how do you do that? You have a situation where you have inflation, people are hurting, you go, hey, I've got the answer. It's this digital dollar. It's going to save us all. It's going to make us it's going to make us safe. But what's going to happen is it's going to be backed by nothing again. Another fiat system. They might try to back it back gold, but I doubt it. And then people can they're going to be able to trace everything you do, max tax every single thing. They're going to make sure to get their pound of flesh out of you. And then look what happened during protests in Canada when the Canadian government shut off the bank accounts of the truckers' peaceful protest. So it's dangerous times. We do not want digital currencies, but that's the movement. That's where governments want to go, because mass tax, mass tracking, not fun times. Some would have called that a con and then conspiracy. I don't want to say the word together because YouTube likes to suppress those. Some people would have called it that like 5 to 10 years ago, but now it's looking more and more like that's where things are headed. Buy Canadian penny stock, says Silver Bars. Stable coin is a Trojan horse. I think so too, Aztec Gold. Chris's Concert Corner. I drive a 97 Ford F-150. I paid $2,500 for. Then I got rear-ended, and the kid's insurance paid me $4,000. Okay, so Chris's Concert Corner's figured out another way to stack. Sorry you got hit. Hope you're okay, but that's awesome you came out ahead on that. Welcome, everybody. Wow, Sean47. Bryce Cooley Real Estate has gone up too. My house was $184K in 2014. The average house now in my neighborhood is closer to $400K. Hey, Sean, convert that into gold. How many ounces of gold would your house have been when it was $184K, and how many ounces is it at the price today? Let's see how off that is. As we move sideways at 53.85, big bankers are smacking it. Safe haven surge, Fed rate cut bets drive gold to new record highs. That's what they're saying. That's the cover story. Let's check out what we got going on here. You will own nothing and be happy, says Zeph. That is so true. Mike Maloney, his company's Gold Silver. Check, you guys got to follow him. But he's saying silver is entering the unobtainium phase. Indian funds have halted new silver ETF investments amid an unprecedented physical shortage. When buyers are paying above official prices, is that even the real price anymore? I'm getting frustrated with juniors. It's okay, Silver Santa. Don't get frustrated. Hold the line. Chicken Genius will be joining the queue before this decade is out. Look at these lines for silver and gold. I'd say it's getting scary now. Being a stacker doesn't help make it less scary. I'm not scared. Are you guys scared? If you're prepared, you shouldn't be scared. As a matter of fact, I take preparedness seriously in my life, and you should too. I've partnered with My Patriot Supply. Helps the channel out. If you're going to get long-term emergency food, it's good for 25 years, freeze-dried. Put it in the closet, put it under the bed, forget about it. I've tasted it. I've made videos with kids tasting it. It's good stuff. But better yet, you won't be on your roof with a sign saying, where is FEMA? You'll be able to protect yourself and your friends and family. So check out preparewithis.com. Huge sales going on right now with emergency food that could literally save your life. We got the cat saying, I'm scared of all people around me that I know didn't prepare for crap. That is true. That is true. This is a warning There's an AI bubble. In my opinion, studying NVIDIA and CoreWeave, they are round tripping. Be careful, says because I can. Bryce Cooley saying, yeah, my neighbor is from Santa Monica. Lots of Californians started moving up here since the COVID shutdown. Zeph is saying, I'm hiding under my desk right now. Duck and cover. That's funny, Zeph. A new channel member, Fat Action Hero. Thank you for becoming a channel member a little bit earlier. But they're saying, I think selling your stacks or metals is stupid. But there's always someone who sees the money and they're selling whatever they got. Well, guys, as the US dollar decreases in value and our value in metals go up, it's a great time. Like, first off, when you're stacking, I suggest taking care of debts before you stack, right? But I understand it. Not everyone can, or the debts are insurmountable. It's long-term debt like a student loan debt, whatever. But as the dollar becomes less and metals become more, there are great entry and exit points where you could become debt-free, right? So to me, number one thing you want to do is be debt-free. So this is an awesome time that provides the opportunity to do that for pennies of the dollar if you would have settled it originally in US dollars. So that's something to bring to people's mind. Not telling people to sell, but take care of yourself and your family. As we move sideways at 53.77 and the bankers are smacking it, but something tells me this is going to be short-lived. We still got an hour and 43 minutes until market closes. They're trying to dump gold as well. Let's see what we got here. Look at this, Bob Coleman. Section 232 ruling incoming in May have a big effect on silver prices. Backwardation has been declining from last week. A shock or surprise would be a tariff on silver, generally not expected. This would send silver backwardation to sharp contango. Hedges would blow up and risk would rise further. Metal would stop flowing out of the COMEX. Know your counterparty. Another gold coper for your feed. Jamie Dimon follows his 10,000 ounce gold acceptance by talking about JP Morgan coin so you can trade as an unsecured creditor in their crypto gang gulag. It's time that we audit the Golden Fort Knox. What do you guys think about that? Put a 1 in chat if you think we need to audit Fort Knox. Silver, this is where we find out. Correction now or go more vertical before correction. 1971, 35, 2025, 4,200, nearly 43. No CEO, no balance sheet, no innovation, no bill out. Just sound money doing its thing. Gold didn't moon. Fiat collapsed. They're smacking it, guys. 53.70. Let's hold the line. We got to hold the line. The cat saying, I remember being in the Appalachian Mountains during the Great Financial Crisis, GFC. It's going to be all about weight and weight alone. You can't audit it if it's not there. What if they said, here's video of our stack in Fort Knox and just showed my stack? Got myself a chicken quesadilla I'm going to munch on while we're watching this. So excuse part of the smacking. Dude, Sublime Mad Dog is on fire. He just won 20,000 claws. Mining stocks are crushing it, says Denton TX, Flat Earth Guy. All the way saying $60 an ounce silver by Friday. It's possible. Mr. Happy Stacker 69, again, new member. Thank you for being channel member. Just let silver cook. Crazy Silver Collector saying, if I can get a good deal on silver, why not get it? Like, yeah, I'm buying silver. Not a financial advisor, but I believe this run is just getting started, folks. We got plenty of runway, in my personal and not official opinion. At 40 to 1, take my silver. KTM's going to trade it for gold. Sorry, guys, I'm eating super quick. Smash a like. Silver moves sideways at 53.71 and gold is moving sideways at 42.84. You guys can't hear my smacking, can you? I'm sorry if you're hearing me chew. I'm sorry about that. Crazy Silver Collector, that is true. Refineries aren't taking 90% for the time being. They're going to take it again as soon as they work through their backlogs, but it's a great time to get great deals. Reports that people are getting 90% below spot right now. So I always say buy the deals. That's what I do. Not a financial advisor. Buy the deals. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. 37,401 subscribers. So we're going to see this update together. The name right here. We're going to see this update. Here we go. The name's International Stacker. The name is International Stacker. Travel the world buying gold and silver. Silver and gold journeys with y'all. Y'all make it fun. Thank you so much. Look, we've even had streams where we cook steaks together. Oh, look at this. This was a funny video I did during during COVID. My TP full stack. Yeah. But anyways, check out this video down here. 280k gold and silver full stack. I'm giving away nearly 60 ounces of silver in the not too distant future, including this 18.7 ounce bar, silver bar 999 fine silver that I poured myself. That's going to be the grand prize winner. And I'm giving away nearly 60 ounces of silver and a ton of gold. So you want to be subscribed. You want those notifications on. And go watch that video. It might have a little bit of an advantage for you in the giveaway. And Zeph is saying, I believe you can give as much financial advice as you want as long as you don't accept compensation for it. Could be, could not, but I'm not a financial advisor. Your decisions are yours alone. I've got a disclaimer in the description. SGT stacking. I called my LCS yesterday. He's selling 90% at 33 times face, which was like $4 under spot at the time. That is epic, guys. If you're buying 90%, try to buy the best, you know, try to pick through it if they'll let you. Like, try to get the, you know, least circulated as possible. Look at those premium sources, Mark Hall. In Europe, they're doing their best to get stackers to sell while making it impossible to buy. Banks refusing to make silver buys by stackers. Crazy. Man, I'm eating this chicken quesadilla, and all I can say is I'm so happy I got married. My life has dramatically improved, especially with my food selection. We're fighting back 53.88. Moving sideways on silver. Gold, we're moving sideways at 52.90. We're pushing back. We're making a move for that 4,300. Still in full-blown backwardation at 52.96, and the gold to silver ratio is at 79.67 as I eat the last piece of my quesadilla. Wow, Zeph is asking a good question. Anyone from Canada, can you walk into banks and get RC and bars? Yeah, at least I recently learned in Canada you can go to post offices too and buy silver. Now I'm hungry for some Mexican, says Silver Brewer. I love Mexican food. The quesadilla is great. It's done. Man, it was delicious. Delicious. Mrs. IS is the best. Big Green Stacker. Good afternoon, International Stacker. I have somebody reaching out to me through Discord, and they're using your name, International Stacker. Just curious if that's you. No, that's a scammer. You guys, I'm not going to reach out to you guys and be like, hey, do you want to invest? Give me your social security number. Here, send me this money. I'll send. Do not trust it. And there's all kinds of impersonation accounts, unfortunately, out there using my likeness. I ban them as much as I can. On this channel, there's all kinds of scammers too in the comments. I'm one of the few YouTubers of this size that actually I read and reply to every single comment. And I also ban every single scammer I can. But just be aware, the more gold and silver gets crazy, the more scams. So there's going to be fake international stackers, fake Yankee stacking, fake silver dragons. There's going to be all kinds of fake gold and silver coins out there. Buy from trusted sources. It's not worth $1 per ounce to get scammed, right? I would rather pay a little bit more and know it's a trusted source than some sketchy dude on Craigslist that bought a bunch of fake coins off wish.com. So be careful. Smash that like, guys. We're up to 37,403 subs. We've got another hour and a half until market close, and I think we could hit 37,500 by then. So 98 subscribers to go. What's up, Peng? Peng is in the house. What's up, Peng? He just got his membership the other day, so congratulations. Canada Silver, love the 4.9s. Yeah, 4.9s is great. Aloha from Hawaii. Where's everyone at? Please put, if you're from a country other than the United States, put the country name in the chat. And if you're from the US, put what state you're from. Let's see where everyone's at. We obviously just had Hawaii in the chat. I need to go to Hawaii. I've been to almost every state in like 26 countries, but I've never been to Hawaii. I need to go there. We got Kentucky, we've got Canada, we've got Texas. Canada again, we got England, Alaska, Pennsylvania, Manchester, UK. We've got Netherlands, Hollands, we got Illinois in the house, Michigan. We got Derbyshire, UK. We got NorCal, we got more Michigan. China, nice. Okay, those people in other countries. Oh, Republic of Ireland, awesome. Georgia, Chicago. Those people in other countries, are you noticing anything in your local area? Lines for silver, gold. Is it in the news? Are people talking about it? We've got Finland in the house, Australia, Florida. I'm coming to you live from Key West, Florida. I was just in Springfield, Illinois a couple days ago shooting some content. We got Northern Nevada. Do you own silver and gold mine stock? I do own some. Cheshire, UK. I do own some. Free state of Florida. Saying R7. My coin shop sold out of silver. Nothing at all. Hawaiian Brian. I'm assuming that's in Hawaii. You guys, if you have any anecdotal stories or pictures you want to send me to internationalstacker@gmail.com, please do. I'll use it in future videos. But also, too, I've got a Google spreadsheet that I built a long time ago. It helps track your stack. It tells you how many pounds it weighs. It brings in the spot price. It does all these different things. So if you would like a free copy of that, just email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com, internationalstacker@gmail.com, and ask for the ledger or the spreadsheet, and I'd be happy to send that to you for free. No news in the MSN, but we do know. And see, that's good, guys. These prices happening right now are happening without the really big FOMO and global panic side kick in. So we're going to continue to move higher, in my humble opinion, on a financial advisor. But eventually that FOMO and like everyone needs silver, everyone's talking about silver, will kick in. And that will take silver to a crazy new high. And that is a good opportunity to shift it into another asset. Whatever is going on in the market at that time. Real estate or gold or whatever. But when it gets that like blow off top, hype driven, it's going to correct after that. So it's a good opportunity to shift it into another asset. And then once it corrects, you can shift it back into silver. I had a dream where silver reached $409 per ounce. I mean, if you correct for inflation, crazy silver collector, from the highs in 1980, it's worth over 200 today. But if you correct for how they did inflation back then, I think it's in the 400s. We got Stephen Lapointe, brand new channel member in the chat. What's up? Fat Action Hero, another new channel member. How picky is everyone about the silver they buy? I used to get great deals on seconds and blims on silver eagles and maples. I mean, depends where. Depends where. Refiners will buy that stuff right up. But it depends who you're selling it to. My rule is I always try to get the most pretty silver I can with what I'm buying. Even if it's for weight. In the same price, right? So I'll dig through stuff and try to find the best shaped silver I can. And I'll keep stuff in tubes and bags to try to keep it looking the best I can. Because eventually it's going to get resold, right? I'm building dynastic wealth for hopefully the next generation. But if I need it in retirement or any time between now and then for an emergency, I want it looking the best possible so I can get the highest dollar amount. And I just made a video at a refiner. I had to sell a little bit of silver to make the video. But I made a video at a refiner where I sold a little bit of silver, and it was messed up silver, blemished, exactly what you're talking about. And not only did I walk out of there with a little cash, but you know, your boy picked up some premium silver while I was there. So this is a 2-ounce privateer. Super cool, higher premium coin. There was some Germania mint coins. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Germania mint coins. And I got some classic silver rounds, Universario, vintage silver rounds. And I got 2 of the COVID rounds. So we're in a situation where you could sell or trade generic silver, especially if it's like marked up and blemished, and turn it into higher premium silver. So there's a lot of opportunities going on right now, whether it's 90% under spot, converting some generic into higher premium stuff. Like there's a lot of opportunities. And I got a message from a subscriber. He was at a coin show. He's like, it was when silver spot price just hit 50. He's like, literally everything is $50. Doesn't matter if it's premium silver, an American silver eagle, Canadian maple leaf. It's all just $50. And he's like, you could get 90% commemorative halves for $2 under spot. So look at the deals. Not a financial advisor. I'm still buying, and I'm shopping the deals. Is there any silver International Stacker hasn't bought? Yeah, I do not have a 1,000 ounce bar. I was actually looking into getting one back when silver was like $18 an ounce. Gosh dang it. Why didn't I get it? More monkey businesses saying nobody comes in to buy at 50 pounds. That's in England. They come in to buy at 100 pounds. Yeah, you're right. You are right. More monkey business. That's when the hype's going to be really big. Nice to see you back on the Silver Bowl, says Stephen Lapointe. Just found an amazing local collector willing to do $2 over spot on American Silver Eagles. How cooked am I for wanting to double up my stack? I've been doing the exact same, trading junk bars for premium. That's awesome. I mean, part of my thing has been getting higher premium silver when I could find good deals on it and making it build my stack for me. Like a portion of my stack just builds itself. Whereas I trade numismatic or different premium stuff I got a good deal on for different pieces and so on and so forth, right? Make your stack build itself. I'm not a coin collector, only bars for me. 10 ounce kilo bars, 100 ounce bars. Besides this premium silver I just showed you guys, my 2 recent acquisitions is this 100 ounce RCM bar. These things are pretty dang cool. And they've got a serial number on them, so you can actually use them for IRAs. And then this 100 ounce Johnson Matthey poured, or more cast bar. Super cool stuff. And you guys, this November, if the U.S. government approves the new draft memo for strategic metals, you're going to see more of this. U.S. Assay Office silver. That means they will have to stockpile millions of ounces. So that's going to make the supply and demand situation worse. And I get the comment all the time. Just like the 1980s, just like 2011, it's going to crash. And remember, in the 1980s, we were in a silver surplus in terms of production globally. In 2011, we're in a silver surplus in terms of production globally. In 2025, right now, we've been in a silver deficit for 5+ years. We're consuming more silver than we're creating, mining. And in 2016 was peak silver. Since then, the global production of silver has been dropping 1 to 3% each year. And new mines take 10 to 15 years to make. So we're in a situation where we're in extreme shortage. It's going to get worse. Best conductor of electricity, literally solar panel consumption consumed 50 more million ounces this year than last year. The situation is only going to get worse. If the U.S. government passes that, which I believe it will, silver and copper, good night. Buckle up. You're going to be happy you're stacking. Steve Lapointe, SGT stack. Who let you back in? What's up, SGT? Good to see you. Yes, it's a Hemi. I view silver and gold as units, a way to store my spending power for use at a later time. It's nice to know that the value will likely increase compared to the fiat currency that's going to only lose value, and that is so true. But adding pure silver crystal to my stack, it's becoming a little boring looking, but not now. Mr. Happy Stacking, I actually have a viewer, guys, Steely the Stacker, and he sent me this. He refines it. He gets it out of circuit boards, refines it with chemical and electrolysis, and it builds like little tree limbs of silver. So this is 4/9 pure silver crystal, and then you can melt that down and pour bars and stuff with it. But pretty cool looking stuff. As we move sideways at $53.88, going back towards that 54. We've got about an hour and 20-something minutes, 23 minutes before market close. Let's see if we could finish above 54. That would be very bullish. And gold, we're moving sideways, but we're at 42.90, only $10 to 4,300. Gold to silver ratio at 70.71, and the current futures is 52.80. Wow. We're about $1 of backwardation right now. Zeph is saying, unfortunately, you can't hold silver yourself for an IRA. It has to be held at a custodian that is a licensed financial institution. That is true, Zeph. That is true. But I just meant like you can stack anything in that IRA that has the serial number. But yeah, I wish you could do self-directed IRAs for that. That would be sick. I actually have an IRA, a couple, and some money in it just from jobs I've done in the past. So I was looking recently. I'm like, I need to just convert this into a metals IRA. I need to figure this out. And there's a lot of metals IRAs right now that will like give you bonus silver and gold. So I need to figure that out. SGT stacking. Steely is awesome. I bought some of that crystal from him too. I even did a live stream where I melted it, made a button, and tested it at 9999. His process is legit. That's sick. You know, I'm not stacking copper. I say that, and I have like copper bars that I've just acquired over the years. But I definitely keep copper pennies. I search my change and keep the copper pennies. But I'm not stacking copper. But I have looked into some copper mining stocks and played around a little bit with that. Because copper's going up. Silver's the best conductor of electricity. Copper's not too far behind it. But it's needed for industry because it's so much cheaper, right? And we're going to have a lot of building and stuff going on. So I feel pretty bullish on copper. Nowhere compared to silver and gold. But I think there's opportunities with copper. I do. Let's check out here on X. See if Peter's tweeted anything. Okay, let's search here, silver squeeze. And again, follow me on X, INTL Stacker, short for International INTL Stacker. I put all kinds of good information on here. Look at this. From traditional money, if gold and silver traded at their historic 15-to-1 ratio, so right now we're 79-to-1, if they traded at 15-to-1, silver wouldn't be 53, it would be $283 an ounce. That's over 5 times higher. The market gap is massive. Waiting for them to announce which bank has died due to the silver squeeze tomorrow after the market closes. That's funny. We read that one a little bit earlier with Mike Maloney. Here's a quick back of the napkin calculation on what it would take for the LBMA, which is in London, to keep physical metal prices below certain prices, assuming that 150 million additional troy ounces is what keeps it below the $60 an ounce mark there. Okay, note this is sticky or linear. Okay. So, target price. So, at $60, they need 150 million ounces, which they don't have. That's 88% of what the COMEX has, because traditionally the COMEX and LBMA shift ounces of physical silver back and forth to cover and help each other, okay? At 70, they would need 129. At 80, they would need 113. Crazy. A squeeze or shortage of physical silver is happening, and it's playing a major role in the silver price surge. Look at these. These are all 1,000-ounce bars. I did interview someone on my channel from Technical Traders. Oh, what was his name? He's a great guy. I need to get him on again. He's a technical trader, and he had a 1,000-ounce bar, and he held it up and used it for the thumbnail. Silver's cracked 54. Cracks are only the beginning of the show. Never mind when they get blown wide open. Smash that like. Oh, nearly 400 people on the stream as we're moving towards 54 at 53.89. Fighting the big bankers. And gold is storming back up at 42.91, only $9 away from 4,300, folks. I feel like it's right around the corner, and if we broke that, it would be... And that's right, the Mega Ga is coming. And I, for the grand prize, is giving away this 18.7 troy ounce of 999 fine silver stamped with the IS Privy, because I poured this back in the day, worth over $1,000. That is the grand prize. And altogether, I'm giving away close to 60 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold. And the first 1,000 people to enter the Mega Ga are going to get a free 1/2 Goldback from a brand new unreleased state. So, smash the like, make sure your notifications are on, and check out this video, 280k gold and silver full stack, to see more on the silver I'm giving away and gain an advantage on the Mega Ga. According to Andy Scheckman of Miles Franklin, they have less than 100 million ounces of silver to cover shorts. They are way down from manipulation, which is coming from Steve Lapointe in chat. I'm already waiting in that Mega Guy. That's funny. How do we avoid the Ga Goblin? You need an amulet of protection. You need an amulet of protection. You guys... If you win one of my giveaways, the Ga Goblin always comes after you, and he's looking for his. So you gotta be careful. Some in chat might have amulets of protection from the last. That makes you Ga tax exempt. Silver bugs coming out of a 14-year bear market and the dawn of a squeeze. That's us, guys. Silver's 2025 spike. Bubble or regime shift? I would say it's regime shift. And even AI thinks that, guys. I asked Grok, and he's bullish on silver. Silver is left from $33 an ounce on June 2, 2025 to $54.10 on October 16th. Nearly 64% in 136 days that metal has blown. Only 10% of our daily posts on social media are silver? I don't know what that means. Big shout out and big thank you to new subscribers for the channel, Neb1207. As guys, we are fighting. We are fighting towards 37,500 subs. We're at 37,411. And remember, if you guys want that spreadsheet on how to track your stack and all kinds of information, email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com, and I'd be more than happy to send you a copy of that for free. SGT report. Anyone who thinks $54 silver is a blow off top is no student of history and has no understanding of what happens during hyperinflation currency collapse. Here we got Mark. Silver shortage goes global. India is now a key driver, making the price of silver unstoppable. We read this one the other day. 3 major Indian ETFs have shut down, suspended. Spot premiums hit over 17%. You guys, crazy times. Silver is still moving in a bullish cycle. Still not bonded. 28,000 still free. Let's get back here. We're building up. 53.95, guys. 5 cents to go. Hour 15 minutes till market closes. Press 1 if you think we finish over 54 for silver and 4,300 for gold. Press 2 if you think we're going to be under those for both. Because I think they're both going to do it. My personal opinion is 1. Let's see what you guys think. Got a bunch of ones. We got nearly 400 people on the chat. Please don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you everyone for joining the chat. Mega God coming soon. Nearly 60 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold coming to you guys. We got a bunch of channel members in the chat. Big shout out to channel members Doug Harding, Aztec Gold, Elder Joshua Hetrick, Big C, Steve Lapointe, Mr. Happy Stacker. We got Sean 47 in the house. Hey, Doug Harding, I think there's a thing you can do. Click on the dollar down next to the chat, and there's something for members that's called, like, announce your membership milestone, and it's free. Oh, we got a crab dance. Someone dropped a crab dance. The bot did. Put your crabs in the chat. Literally, every single crab you put is a rocket fired at the central bankers. We're like Braveheart, holding the line, unifying together. We do have a crab dance. Drop those crabs in chat. As we're moving sideways at $53.97. Here we go, guys. We're coming for $54. And gold is looking good too at $52.90. Let's see if we got it in us. 3 cents to go. This blue line. That blue line you see right there is what we need. Dropping the crabs in the chat. Literally attacking the bankers, storming the beaches of JP Morgan Chase. Let's see if we have this one. Look at this nice little stair step we're building here. Big bankers, red candle. You're not going to stop us, bankers. Wall Street Bets is in the trenches. Wall Street Silver is in the trenches. We got stackers buying up as much physical gold and silver as they can hoard. And we got me, which I'm giving it away. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. We got to keep the crustacean nation fed, and y'all eat silver.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.
And I hope plenty of y'all are burping after you consume the silver on the Mega Ga. At silver, we're at 53.98, about to break over that 54, which is what we want to be on market close. And we've got only an hour and 12 minutes left in this current market. And gold is moving. 42.91, only $9 from that 4,300. And boy, would that be bullish. KTM is saying, feed me silver. Patrol said, I just got told point blank to not sell for from a refiner. That will go much higher once they're out. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Patrol. They look like cockroaches, said Steve in the Pointe. This is just the start, boys, says Patrol. Let's go. There's more demand on the physical side. That's the point, says Bono Bronock. Bronick. 7 investments from someone who's deep with the wills in crypto. I don't think people realize what's happening with silver. Tides are shifting heavily from crypto into silver. You guys, there was a massive silver liquidation event just the other day where nearly 1 million traders in crypto that were leveraged. Never leverage yourself. Never leverage yourself. It's so dangerous. They were leveraged, and over $19 billion was lost. It was liquidated from their accounts. Their platforms they were trading on did their margin call, closed their positions, and they lost everything. Literally, a major influencer from Ukraine unalived themselves over it. You literally had reports of others doing that. I saw pictures of like all kinds of computers and trading rigs smashed. And I saw posts from people in crypto saying, forget this. I just bought my first silver bar. So that's pretty cool. Robert Wollery. Pawn shop gave me spot for some silver. He said silver to 70 in 2 weeks. Wow. Well, I'm glad you had that silver, Robert, to use whatever you, to sell, to use whatever you needed that cash for. I get it. Things get tight. Curious refiners are not accepting silver because of a backlog. of material. Rumor has it. Is this going to correct? Yeah, that should correct. And think about it, the patriotic. So if they've got so much silver, they've got silver for weeks. It's dangerous to keep buying it with how volatile the price action is, right? So they want to be safe. Most people think it's going to be going up. I do. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's what I think. But if you have a business and you're stockpiling weeks and weeks and weeks of silver at certain prices, that can become very dangerous. So I would suspect once they move through those backlogs, you'll see them start buying up 90%, 925, whatever else they've stopped buying. As far as I know, the majority of the refiners are still taking in 999 silver. Mark Carpenter went to get 300 in constitutional silver, but the LCS is closed. That stinks, Mark. Yeah, if you're going to LCSs, I would be calling them. Some might be closed, some might be weird hours, some might not have any. So get on Google Maps, get in your town, just type coin store and look around and start calling those numbers. The refiners are taking care of people who have patronized them for years. That is true, Patrol. I'm sure. I'm sure they are. Big Dingus says, would you say that is not a good idea to pay extra premiums on numismatics or premium bars like Johnson Matthey or Engelhard? I feel like premiums have been staying stagnant or even dropping. So here's what I'll say. Like, now is a good time to, if you want an Engelhard or Johnson Matthey, now is a great time to get them. Because usually the premiums on these bars would have been much higher, but because the spot price, like I was able to get a big Johnson Matthey bar for 75 cents over spot a month ago. You might be able to get Engelhard and really cool Johnson Matthey bars like this and others for no premium right now or very little premium. So if you want some of those bars, right now is the best time to get them because that premium is so low. And if you're at a coin show, you might be able to get Engelhards at spot. People just picking it up, picking it up, flipping it, or maybe they've had it for 5 years and they want to make some quick profit. So there are deals to be had. So I've noticed normally high premium items you could get at a much better deal right now. What happens when backwardation levels out in spot and the future price is back to 20 cents a part or so? When backwardation, which is when this futures price, this is the December futures, is cheaper than the current spot price. So that was 53.08 and this is, we are now at 53.89. When those come back in parity or futures gets ahead, I believe it's going to trigger, we're already in a silver short squeeze, but I believe it's going to take the short squeeze to the next level. I believe we're going to see a violent, dramatic move up because it's going to force a bunch of short sellers at that point to cover their short. And how do they cover their short? Either one, they have to give physical silver, or two, they have to buy shares or contracts to cover their position, and that will send the price even higher. Big shout out. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing, Crypto Finder. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting at 37,422 subscribers. The goal of this stream is to get us to 37,500. So we're only about 78 away, and we've got about an hour and 6 minutes till the market close. I think we can do it. Please share this stream out. We've got nearly 400 people on. Smashing like, dropping some comments, share it out. We need to be the silver Paul Revere's, riding through the neighborhoods, warning about the big bankers in their game. They've been pulling over everybody because we want as many people, as many common people as possible that have gold and silver can get into the game to protect themselves. And like Braveheart with his army, we're going to hold back. We're going to hold the line. We're going to hodl with our diamond hands as we literally storm the beaches of the big banks. JP Morgan Chase is scared right now as we're at $53.93. Our target is $54 and then $54.39. Then after, our target for gold right now is $4,300 as we move sideways at $42.91. Only $9 away. Very bullish. Futures is still sitting at 53.15 now. And the gold to silver ratio is sitting at 79.63. Thank you so much for subscribing, Joseph. Thank you, Hawaiian Brian, for subscribing. And you guys, I'm giving away nearly 60 ounces of silver for free and a bunch of gold. So check out my channel. Make sure the notifications are on. And if you go to this video down here, 280K gold and silver full stack, watch it. You'll see some of the silver I'm giving away, but it might give you an advantage. And I just announced on this live stream that the grand prize is this silver bar that I poured myself. It's 3 nines, 18.7 troy ounces with the IS privy. Look at the stratification in the ripples on this monster mega bar, and one of you are going to be winning this. That's over $1,000 coming to one of you. It's so mega, I don't even know what to say. Thank you for subscribing, Jay Black. Thank you for subscribing, Bill. Thank you for subscribing, Nigel. Welcome you all to the Crustacean Nation. Thank you so much to all the channel members in the house as well and all the new members today. Really appreciate you. It helps me do what I do. As we move sideways at 53.88 on the chart, big bankers are trying, but something tells me they're not going to be so successful. But time will tell. Hour, 4 minutes till the market closes. Here's Rick Bender. A silver squeeze hits the market. Last Friday, October 10, the silver market faced an unprecedented situation. Short-term lease rates surged, briefly touching 200%, while the CME saw one of the steepest backwardations on record. Remember, backwardation is when the futures price is cheaper than the current spot price. This on record. Although both metrics have since eased, they remain elevated. This environment is posing major challenges for participants reliant on leasing, with the impact amplified by prices reaching new highs. Metals focus. Silver is going to 150 in the very, very near future, says Tyler, likely by a single event squeeze, not a trend price match. Everyone, go buy an ounce of silver, says KTN, to squeeze the bankers into bankruptcy. And literally, gold and silver hoarders and stackers and numismatists, we are uniting with our brethren of the paper markets, Wall Street bets, Wall Street silver, and we are fighting the good fight against decades of manipulation from the big bankers, who I guarantee you, in the morning, we're drinking coffee. I think most of us. But they are literally drinking whiskey and bourbon and anything they can get a hold on because they are so distraught. We are finally having our last stand. And I'm telling you what, guys, this is amazing. Big shout out to STFU and Stack Silver. I love the name. Shut the F up and Stack Silver. $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Great day to have a great day for silver and gold. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Super chats, channel memberships help me do what I do. Help me give back to you guys. But hey, you don't have to donate. You can spend that money on gold and silver, do whatever you want to do. But a big thank you for doing that. And if you want to give back in other ways, smash the like button, share the stream. Just share the good news about gold and silver. The more people that find out, the more that are going to be protected as this paradigm shift happens with the US dollar, the global monetary system, and price finding of gold and silver's true value. As we move sideways on gold, $42.92, only $8 away from our target of 4,300, and silver is at 53.90, only 10 cents off from that 54 mark. International Stacker, is this really a sign that the whole monetary system is coming to an end? The dollar's dead. The dollar's been dying for a while. Is the dollar just going to die one day and we wake up there's no dollar? No, I don't think that. I mean, it's possible. I mean, anything is possible. Literally in Venezuela, they woke up one day and they had $1 million notes, and then a couple days later or weeks or months, then they had $1 billion notes, and then they had $1 trillion notes. So do I think it's going to be a whole collapse of the US dollar and like blood and guts and fire everywhere? Not necessarily. It's possible, but I think what's possible is our monetary system is going to shift literally every 30 to 50 years. You see with countries that are paper fiat currency. And fiat is Greek or Latin. I don't remember its origin, but it literally means to let it bring it into existence, right? So I think we're going to see a shift in the monetary system. That last time that happened in the United States was in 1971 when Nixon took us off the gold standard. Until 71, you could go to a bank, turn in some dollars, and get the amount payable in gold. You could even do that with silver. But in 1971, they ended that, right? So now we're past due, 50, 60 years into the dollar. Like, what are we, 2026, 71? Yeah, we're nearly 60 years into this. I think it's going to be a digital currency. They just passed all these different bills with U.S. stable coins, tying crypto to U.S. dollars. So I think it's going to be some sort of a scheme with digital cryptocurrency, which is horrible. Because if you have a cryptocurrency for all transactions, there's no more physical paper or air quote money, they call it. I call it currency. Then they can track everything, max taxation. They can do things like if you want to protest, they don't agree with you, they can shut down your bank account. Think it's far-fetched? It just happened in Canada with the truckers during their protests. So it's definitely possible. Scary times. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we stack this stuff right here. Physical gold, physical silver. Hedge against inflation, preserve your buying power and all this rampant inflation that we've been seeing. And this stuff, you really have like actual money in your hand that you can get goods, you can buy goods, you can do all kinds of stuff, and it's not tracked on a blockchain. So I hope that answered your question. Joseph Dockett, IS, the New World Order, Beast System, Digital Dollar, 10 Days of Darkness. Yeah, it's crazy times. That's for sure. That's for sure. We know that government that doesn't waste money will redeem Patriot. The only way to do that is to peg the currency to either gold or silver or some other commodity we haven't thought of yet, right? But gold or silver, that's the only way, because when it's not, inflation is going to happen. And what do governments like to do of all types, shapes, and colors around the world? They like to spend money, especially money they don't have. So that's the evil truth when dealing with that. So that's why when you have sound money like we did in the 70s, they still deficit spent, but it was a lot harder to deficit spend. And if you have a true monetary system with gold and silver, it is impossible to deficit spend. But you know, politicians, they want to get reelected. Hey, I'm going to get this thing built for you. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. All that costs money. It comes from somewhere. Welcome everybody to the chat. Please like, comment, subscribe. The name is International Stacker. I travel the world having gold and silver adventures with you, from the backs of camels and the Great Pyramids to Ireland to all over the place. And check out this video I dropped the other day, 280k gold and silver full stack, to see some of the nearly 60 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold that I'm giving away in the Mega Ga, and get an advantage. Get an advantage. It's in that video. You're going to want to watch it. Also, too, for everyone who's just new and doesn't know, I reached out to the CEO of Goldbacks and got him to take interest in the Mega Ga. So the first 1,000 people who enter in the Mega Ga are getting a 1/2 Florida Goldback from an unreleased state. Is that Mega? I think that's Mega. Joseph Dockett, I've been preparing for this. The farmers came up with General Nessira. The Great Reset is the bad guys. Interesting. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look into that. Patrol saying, I need to haul my boat and go home. What happens if I bring 120 ounces of silver on a plane ride? Oh, funny you ask. Because in this video right here, I literally... There's a better one. Let's go here. In this recent video right here, I literally... Where is it? Where is it? Here. I literally took 45 pounds of silver on a plane, and I show you the tips and tricks on how to do it and how to get through TSA. So check that video out here. Released it about 2 months ago. You guys have a question? Most likely I have a video for that. And again, guys, I have a free Google Sheets tool that I built many years ago. It tracks your stack, does it to spot price, tells you your dollar cost average, tells you how many physical pounds your stack weighs. So email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com if you'd like that, and just put it, call it Ledger or spreadsheet, and I'll send it to you. Wow, Patrol, thank you so much for the $10 Luster chat. And I say Luster because it's Luster for life, baby. Thank you so much. And Patrol has a question with that, so let me hit like on that. I need to go home and get ready for this. What happens if I bring 110 ounces of silver on a plane ride? Okay. Important question, Patrol. What country are you located in, and what country are you going to? I need those two answers to give you a live response. Thank you for that $10 super chat, but still go watch the video. It's a great video. Where are you leaving and where are you going? See what he says. Look at that bot, Luster for life. LFL, Luster for life, guys. Inside joke on that one. I used to hate the word luster. I used to hate it. But everyone kept trolling me with it, so I just embraced it. Bork Blues, do you think it will drop down below 50 again, or do you think it's going to skyrocket up more? I'm feeling pretty bullish, Baroque. It could break 50. It could if they attack it hard enough, but I think if it breaks 50, it would be short-lived. If we can finish today above 54, that's going to be extremely bullish. But even if silver went down to $48 today and moved sideways, that's extremely bullish, okay? That's consolidation and helping build a stronger launch pad to go even higher. So could we break down to 50? We could. I think it's less likely with each day that passes as we're over 50. And if we can break 54 today and silver and 4,300 in gold, that's going to be bullish for both metals. Okay, let's see where Patrol, let me know. What country are you flying to and what country are you flying from? And I can answer that question for you live, Patrol. Virginia to Ohio, you're good. You're good. Literally in this video here, I took 45 pounds of silver. 45 pounds. So here's the key things you got to do, Patrol. One, you never put it in your checked bag. Obviously, you're going to take it in your carry-on. Two, you're going to put it into a bag that sits in your carry-on. Because when it goes through the security, it is going to 1000% get searched. It's going to set off the detector. It happens every time. It's fine. So when you get up there, right before you go through, you're going to pull it out of your backpack or whatever in the other bag. Make sure it's not a see-through bag. It's better for security. And you're going to put it in the bin with your backpack or whatever your carry-on is, okay? That's going to go through security. You're going to wait on the other side. Now, when they bring it over, they're going to have to check it. They're going to say, who's this? You wave at them. They'll come to you. And at that point, if you want, you can ask them for a private room if that makes you feel more comfortable. I've done that sometimes. Sometimes I haven't. It makes it take a little longer. 145 ounces, depending on what it is, you might just let them search it there. And I would just tell them, hey, it's silver bars or silver coins. And they're going to search through it. They're going to look and make sure it's nothing sketchy. And then they're going to let you on your way. There's no rule about taking metals on planes. People do it all the time. I've done it quite a bit with huge amounts. Never had an issue. If you have a receipt, take it with you. You probably most likely would never need it. But if you have a receipt, it'd be a good thing to have. But probably not going to need it. So I hope that answered your question, Patrol. But do go watch that video because it's fun. It shows you it in person. It shows you what to expect. So it'll be a little bit less stressful for you. 28 Baby Shark. Should we keep hold on buying silver or should we keep stacking? I mean, I'm not stopping. Over the long run, dollar cost averaging wins the day. So whatever your budget is, divide it up during the month. Again, not a financial advisor. This is what I would do. And of the 4 weeks in the month, maybe you buy 5 ounces a week or 10 or 100 ounces, whatever your budget is. Waiting for a pullback. I think there will be pullbacks and corrections. That happens in a healthy market. But that might not come to 69 and it goes to 58. You get what I'm saying? So I am still stacking. My 2 recent acquisitions. 100 ounce Johnson Matthey. And this RCM. And then I did just sell a little bit of silver at the refinery, but I did it to make this video for you guys. Video of the refinery, I'm going to try to get that out Monday and how crazy it is. But I got this premium silver from there. So there's opportunities right now to where you could trade in like old generic silver, or even silver that's marred and messed up, which is the silver I did. And I turned it into premium silver for only $1 over spot. And look, I got these COVID rounds. Look at those. So if that answers that question. 333 likes. No, 313 likes, but 333 people watching, says Steve Lapointe. Please smash that like button. Help me out. I do appreciate it when you guys can do that. Yeah, YouTube notification sucks. And guys, make sure you're still subbed to me. Because YouTube will do quality checks and they'll unsubscribe people to see if you subscribe back, if you really meant to subscribe. We're at 37,435 subs. We've got about 51 minutes till market close, and our goal is to get another, what is that? 65 subs to get to 37,500. We've hit every goal so far. Let's see if we can hit this one. Like it and share the stream, please. Get it out to more people. Still subs, says Dan Smoking Treasures. Good to hear. Seeing if I missed any other questions. Joseph is saying, what's my thoughts on Iraqi dinar? Funny you ask my thoughts on Iraqi dinar, because guess what? I've got a video for that. Let's see. That is right. Let's see. Where is it? Iraqi dinar video. Right. No, it's not that one. Yeah, it's here. Right here. This video, shocking. His 2.4 million bet crashed. I won big. So go check this video out here. That's my viewpoint on Iraqi dinar. But spoiler alert, I helped someone get rid of their Iraqi dinar. They lost $500, but we got it into US currency and got them some silver. So that's the quick answer. Not bullish. Super sketchy. I put my money into things that I see as more sure things. Gold and silver, money for thousands of years. Again, why would you put your hard blood, sweat, tears in this stuff? Stuff that has literally gone to zero over the years. Why? And don't forget, in Zimbabwe, it literally got so bad they went from $1 million notes to $1 billion notes and $1 trillion notes. But that being said, on the upcoming Mega Ga, I'm going to make a bunch of you billionaires on that. So that's going to be fun. I'm surprised nobody said the word I messed up yesterday. What was it? I was trying to say sonic booms. I said sonic boobs. You guys forgot about that. Before the Russia war, I wanted to invest in Russian rubles, but couldn't figure out how. I wish I would have bought a bunch of Russian gold rubles. Yeah, gold rubles would have been good, but rubles, you would have lost a lot of money. Big thank you to David Christopher in the chat for subscribing. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. Got about 330 people on watching. Smash that like button. As we continue to move sideways with silver at 53.69. Market is closing in 48 minutes. Gold is sitting at 42.93. Man, we're going for that 4,300. Our goal is 4,300 gold and above $54 silver. If we can break above $54 silver, our next goal there is 54.39. We hit that, then we're on our way to $55 silver before the market closes. We're at about $80 gold to silver ratio, and silver futures is still in full blown backwardation at 52.97. When is the Mega Ga? The video is coming out on Saturday that gives you all that information and how to enter it. So make sure you have those notifications on. Yeah, close over 54. Hey there, UK Cigarettes. We want it to close over 54. Because on the charts and the historic stuff, what it closes at is very important. So we want it to close over 54. I have not, Joseph. Sounds interesting. $42.92. See what we can get into over here on Twitter. I mean, X. Man. You guys check me out on X. I do a lot of cool information before streams or even if I'm not streaming. INTL Stacker. INTL Stacker. Check me out on there. Follow along. Let's see if there's any new crazy stuff. Hey, someone shared my stream. Thank you, Gerlock Yella Toof. So I'm gonna give you a retweet. Thank you. They shared the stream. That's awesome. I agree. Okay, look at this message. I agree. It is only starting to squeeze the banks, who sold more silver than can be mined globally in a year. Yeah, you guys, if you look at this chart, and you know, we can't even see it anymore. Silver's been going so crazy. But 2 times now, they've dumped over a billion, with a B, billion ounces in paper silver to crash the price. And that's probably what's going to be happening here. We got 45 minutes till market close. I've noticed in the past about 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so about 15 minutes. That seems when they really start their big attack. So we're about 15 minutes away from probably the biggest attack of the day by the bankers. As gold moves sideways at 42.92. 0.90, so really only about $7.10 from that all-time high of 43. And futures is 52.87, and silver is getting attacked. We're at 53.68, but we got to keep the faith. San Diego Padres, keep the faith. Big shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you for smashing like. I'm giving away a ton of silver and some gold coming soon. Make sure you've got those notifications on. Guys, my voice is going hoarse from so much live streaming. It sounds like way deeper now. Do I sound like William Shatner? On this episode of Rescue 911. What do I sound like? My voice is changing finally, guys. It's finally. Rudy Poo saying last hour of trading is called Power Hour, and we are 16 minutes into Power Hour. Only 44 minutes left. As we fight these big bankers, storming the beaches, silver and gold stackers, numisticists, hoarders alike, as we fight the big bankers, and we're literally storming the beaches of JP Morgan Chase. Steve Lapointe, one of our newest channel members, is saying, I think slam happens tomorrow. It's usually on Fridays that they slam the prices. Oh, so maybe they're going to save the billion paper ounces for tomorrow, Steve's saying. I think he might be right there. But I do think they're going to try to slam it down here. We'll see what happens. Probably 13 minutes to their big fight coming up. Hey there, UK Cigarettes. First Mint, aka First Majestic, has little poured 5-ounce soap bars that have an awesome hand feel. Amazing. I need to get myself some of those. Smash that like, share the stream. The more people we get this out to, the better. We're sitting at 37,437 subs. Thank you so much. Our goal is 37,500. So in the next like 40 minutes, if we can get us, what does that work out to? 70, 60, 63 subs, we'll be there. Has anyone else been experiencing life as scripted events recently? No, I have not, Patrol. It sounds like you might be experiencing deja vu, which is a normal occurrence. And you might need to take some vitamins, my friend. Hey, Mrs. IS. What causes deja vu? Is it like a lack of magnesium? Do you guys want to hear something? Listen to this. That's the sound of 18.7 troy ounces of silver that one of you is going to win. Or how about this? How about this? Listen to this. Hear that resignation? That is the sound of silver. Here's what I'm doing. This is a ping tester. It's less than an ounce of silver. Can literally save you from fake silver and gold. Link is in the description below. It helps the channel greatly if you pick one up. But you should pick one up if you don't have one. And I'm also giving away some of those in the Mega Gaw. How do you enter? Video's coming out Saturday. Tells you exactly how to enter. All the details. But nearly 60 ounces of silver. Yeah. If you go to this video here. Where is it? 3 videos ago, 280k gold and silver full stack. I talk about the Mega Gaw more. I show you some of the silver I'm giving away. And there might also be an advantage in that video if you pay attention. That might come in handy on the Mega Gaw. But yeah, I'm giving away nearly 60 ounces of silver. I just shot the video before this live stream. So that's coming out Saturday. Make sure your notifications are on. You do not want to miss it. Doug Harden saying follow the channel. And you shall see. The Mega Gaw. Silver's continuing to move sideways. They smacked it down to 53.66, but I got faith here. While gold is putting on a fight to 42.94.51, so about $5.50 from that 4,300. If we could get gold over 43 or silver over 54 on close, either or both ideally, but even just one, that's going to be extremely bullish for both. I'm a union iron worker for 25 years. I build America and would love some silver. Well, make sure you've got those notifications on, Joseph, so you can enter the Megagon. And you might just be taking some of that home. And don't forget, guys, if you don't know who Yankee Stacking is, check him out. Huge channel. He's got 200,000 subs. He's having a big Gigagog giveaway on this Saturday. So he's giving away some silver and gold. So that's a good opportunity for you guys to stack for free. So make sure you check that out. The longer you stay in this chat, you earn my digital currency that's called a clause. And you can play mini games and do all kinds of fun things. They're not worth anything. They're just kind of fun. But they might come in handy on the Megagon. I'm just saying. But there's the game Heist. You can gamble. You can even roll. Sideways moving, silver moving sideways, 53.65 as the future is at 52.93. Almost $3. Gold to silver ratios hovering around 80 as gold is pushing higher. Trying to get to that 4,300 mark. We've got 38 minutes left in the trade. In day. And about 8 minutes is usually when a coordinated attack comes on silver. It looks like it started a little bit earlier today, but let's see what happens in 8 minutes. Doug Harding, I would like it to go down, but want it to go up. I feel that sentiment. I want to stack more for cheaper, but I want more. I just subscribed and signed up for notifications. Keep on stacking, says Randy Miller. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate that. And guys, we are sitting at 37,440 subscribers. Only 60 more till 37,500. Can we do it in 40 minutes? 38. Thank you to all the super chats that came in during this stream. Thank you to all the new and current channel members. Really appreciate your support. Sublime Mad Dog dropped in a link for Yankee Stacking's channel. Open that up in another window because that's going to be a Gigagog giveaway this Saturday. I want you all to go there and win some silver and gold. And if you win, make sure you shout out the Crustacean Nation. Silver will hit 300 an ounce overnight. That'd be epic, Joseph. Definitely on the extremely bullish side. I'll take it if it happens, but it would take a big event for that to happen. But it's possible. Anything's possible. 42.92 on gold. Silver is 53.64. We are 7 minutes away from what I've seen the SmackDown the last couple days. Let's see if we can hold the line. Hold the line like Braveheart. We got a hodl. Hold on for dear life. The name's International Stacker. Literally travel the world on gold and silver adventures with you. I've got over 1,500 videos of coin shops and coin shows and adventures all over the world. Meeting some of you, channel subscribers, stackers, rat stackers, little rat here. All kinds of fun stuff. So check out the videos. I pretty much got a video for every question you might have. I see Mr. Happy Stacker said something about a lightsaber fight. I got myself some cold steel. Okay, we're pushing back. 53.72. We are 6 minutes away from the coordinated attack I usually see. Chris's concert corner. Do people not understand the higher silver and gold go, the more everything else goes up? Like everyday expenses. Or it's just accounting. We're finally accounting for all the manipulation, right? Right. The more money that's printed, the more inflation. And like, it's not a conspiracy. The Federal Reserve's website literally says 2% each year is their plan. And we're about to enter a bunch of quantitative easing, which means the paper press is going to go and print out trillions, most likely in dollars, to buy up bonds, thus increasing the money supply, thus increasing inflation, which is exactly what Chris's Concert Corner is talking about. And ladies and gentlemen, I do have a video with Chris's Concert Corner. I met him at the Oklahoma Coin Show on my trip across America, and that video is right here. So go check it out. This is Chris's Concert Corner in chat. Big shout out to Grazzy Osborne's $2 Lester chat. Where do you check the balance and play games? Thank you so much for that super chat. I'm gonna like that. It really helps when you guys do that. Appreciate it. Appreciate when you become channel members. But even if you just you don't want to do that, you just want to like the stream, share the stream, comment. That all helps. So you type exclamation BAL for balance. There's also exclamation top. That will give you the top people. Does points work? I've never tried points. Let's see if points works. And then if you want to play a heist, you type exclamation HEIST space and the money that you want to put on the heist. Gamble. You can do that too. And you can even do roll. I have 501 claws. I'm poor. You guys look at that. Nosmatics is in the lead with 328,000. 28,000. Sublime Mad Dogs, 272,000. Sublime, you got to pass Nosmatics. It's points. Okay, Sublime. Let's see a big one, man. Let's see a big one, Sublime. Let's see a 10,000 claws. You guys want to see Sublime gamble 10,000 claws? Come on, we got to goad him into doing it. Sublime. Sublime. As Silver's moving higher. 53.76. And we're 3 minutes away from the normal SmackDown. Oh my gosh, Sublime just did gamble all. Sublime. Oh my gosh. You won. Sublime just did gambled all and won 20,000 claws. Sublime, you're a madman. That was crazy. This is crazy. The attacks coming in 2 minutes. Man, gold we're 42.95, 0.86 and going higher. Silver we're on the rebound, 53.75. Another target achieved. Acute squeeze responsible for this euphoria. Says Manajo Kalara. Thank you for subscribing. Haggai Gold and Silver. Thank you for subscribing. You guys are up to 37,443 subscribers. We've got what 57 more subs to go till we hit 37,500. 2 minutes until the attack happens. 32 minutes until market closes. We're in the middle, almost smack dab in the middle of Power Hour, the last hour of trading. We got 355 likes, 300 people in the live stream. Please smash like. And don't forget the upcoming Mega God. This is the grand prize, 18.7 troy ounces with the IS Privy, 0.999. Poured it myself. Look at those pour lines. Look at the stratification. One of you is going to win this. Upcoming Mega God. Video coming out Saturday. How to enter it. All the gifts, all the prizes, all the gold. Tons of gold. The first 1,000 people to enter are going to win gold. That's crazy. That's a lot of gold. One minute till the coordinated attack starts. And this has happened the last couple days. Let's see what happens here, guys. Everyone prepare yourselves. Hold the line. Hold the line. Stackers, traders unite. Okay, 3:30. Let's see what happens. Okay, Doug Harding put that. He said 3:30 anti-bank crab dance. Let's get a crab dance going. Every crab you drop in chat is literally a missile launched at the big bankers. 53.76 moving sideways, while gold's getting hit. 42.93. Okay, we got to unite, guys. We got to hold the line. Hold. If we can survive this first minute, it's going to be bullish. We got all kinds of crabs in the chat fighting back against the big bankers. Okay. We're looking okay, guys. We're holding on silver. Gold, we're getting 2 red candles. See, I wonder if they're picking gold today. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. 29 minutes left in the trading day. We're a minute into their coordinated attack. Gold is getting hit, but we're holding silver. Hey, I like banker, says Patrol. I'm gonna gamble all. I'm gambling all. Let's see what happens. Yes, I won 1,000 claws. Nice. $53.77 on gold. Or in silver. Gold's at 42.92. They're hitting it. See if we can hold on. Okay, we got a red candle on silver too. Hold the line. Hold the line. You want to know the disgusting thing, guys? We're just marching steadily to that $38 trillion mark. There's 359 paper ounces to every real silver ounce out there. And this gold and silver in the COMEX, LBMA, the smoke and mirrors game, 359 paper ounces to every 1 real ounce. Gold is 139 to every 1. Gold per ounce to the dollar, 26.34 back in the day. Now it's dollar to gold ratio now is 9,743. And with silver, it's 272 back in 1913, and today it's 1,229. This is the U.S. debt clock. Check it out. All right, we're withstanding with silver, 53.76. We're holding. Look at this candle going both ways. They're trying with gold, but we're pushing back the tide. We're at 42.93. Okay, things are looking okay. I need your best guess, brother. Need a pull. Is price higher today at 6:30 or tomorrow at 1? Have a very large person deal agreed on spot at... Okay, so we're going to do a pull. Okay, I'm going to do a pull for you. 7th Investments, we're doing a pull. Will price be higher today at 6:30 or tomorrow at 1? Okay. Pull for 7th investment. One second here. I got you, man. Pull for 7th investment. Silver higher today at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or tomorrow at 1 p.m. Okay. Let's see. It will go ham overnight. All right, here's the poll. We're going to help out 7th Investment. IS is not a financial advisor, just an influencer. Thank you, Doug Harding. I am not a financial advisor. All your decisions are yours and yours alone. My disclaimer is in the description. As gold is getting a little bit of a green candle here at 42.93.53, and silver is moving to the side at 53.72. We're withstanding the smackdown so far. People are voting for you, 7th Investment. So far, 64% are saying tomorrow at 1 p.m. We're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more votes for you. Get the consensus of 294 people. I think tomorrow. Like, it depends how we finish here. I'm hoping we can still finish above 54 or close. I think overnight Asian markets could go ham. I think you might be better off tomorrow, but let's see what everyone else thinks. Steve Lapointe, not a pool dancer. Good to know. Thank you for that, Steve. Batten down the hatches, says the Republic Cuban with the crabs. Dancing in the rain. Ooh, futures are getting closer. The backwardation is getting closer, he's saying. 52.90. Or 53.67, 68. Yeah. Backwardation is getting closer. When that closes, expect explosive move. Okay, I'm going to end the poll in 3, 2, 1. Here are the results. 7th investment. 67% tomorrow. 33% today. I'm with the group. Consensus, I'd say tomorrow. It's probably your best bet. Yes, it's Hemi. Bro, everything is going sold out status. What are you looking at? Yes, it's Hemi. Where are you looking? Online bullion dealer? 361 likes, says Steve Lapointe. 39 more until we get to 400. Let's do it. We're at 37,444 subs. 56 to go till 37,500. We've got 23 minutes left in the trading day as silver moves sideways at 53.69. We did break 54 earlier. If you guys remember, we started the day fighting for 53. Is that over here? Yeah, so now we're firmly entrenched in 53. They better hope we don't finish over 54. Gold is moving sideways, 42.93 on a green candle. Gold to silver ratio is looking like 79.99, and backwardation still in place, 52.86. The inventory is larger, but it's turning red. Oh, APMEX. Let me see if I can open APMEX without doxing myself. 1 second here. So I'm going to go to Silver Eagles. Get out of here. Go here. So I'm going to open that. I'm going to open that. This is a B random or do 2025. All right, so here's my little trip with APMEX, guys. I got a little tricker, son. 1 second. Let me do a test right here. Okay. Okay, so here's my little trick with these bullion. So this right here, 2025 American Eagles. If you want to see how many are left, you could just put 9s. So they've got 4,105. Monster boxes. Look at this. These items are on a slight delay and expected to ship November 14th. Your entire order will ship upon their arrival. We're December 16th. That's over a month to ship. Let's see how many monster boxes we get. Only 69 monster boxes. Wow. And then these are the random year. Only 78. So 78 random years. 41 2025, but monster boxes only 69, and it's a month delay. Wow. I've never seen that before, guys. We are in crazy times. Wake up, boys and girls. Demand physical, no more toilet paper. You guys remember that during COVID? I put out a funny video during COVID. It was called My Toilet Paper Full Stack. Let's see if yeah, here it is. You go watch it. There's a live stream. Remember when toilet paper wars? Here it is. My TP Full Stacking giveaway. 284 people on. Smash that like button. We've been going for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm seeing some crazy stuff in chat. Let's keep it focused. Gold and silver. Let's have some fun in here. Let's keep the politics out. Patrol, 100-ounce bars are breaking. 5,600 on eBay. Wow. SD Bullion. Let's see SD Bullion. I'll check SD Bullion on monster boxes. US Eagles. Monster boxes. Wow. So look, here's SD Bullion. I put in for 999,000 of them. There's only one of these monster boxes with the privy. Let's see 2025. It's going. It's thinking. Only one of those. 2023? How many of those do they have? Everyone's buying. Only 32. Oh, the 2025, there's 32. Yeah, guys. We're seeing some physical constraints for sure. And that's what backwardation is all about. More so in the trading, the COMEX and LBA, but when people want silver now and they don't want to wait to the future and there's silver constraints, right? As gold moves sideways at 42.94 and silver at 53.64. We've got 17 minutes left in this power hour of the day. Yeah, guys, please keep the anti-Israel, anti-US, all that political stuff out of the chat. We are stackers uniting across the world, no matter where we're at, to fight the big bankers. So let's focus on that, please. Gold to silver ratio sitting at 80. Let's see what we got going over here on Twitter. Let's see if Peter Schiff has tweeted recently. Look at this, Peter Schiff. This also looks like a massive head and shoulders top. Look at it below. Oh, it's about Bitcoin. Since 2021, Bitcoin has failed, so it's Bitcoin. Peter Schiff retweeted this. Regional banks crashes, more credit. Cockroaches emerge. He is super on a... He is on a anti-Bitcoin rant today. Wow. John J... Oh, no. Redskin Garage. Super cool. Look at all those images he's put in the chat. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Has never owned any among crypto, says Patrol. Gold and silver, guys. Physical gold and silver. Look at this piece. This is a cool one. This is Germania mint. 2 coins. Make 1 dragon. Isn't that cool? Look at that. $15 minutes left in the trading day power hours. We move sideways with silver, 53.70. Gold is trying to break that. 42.96. Guys, the highest we've been of late is 42.98. We might break... If we break above 4,300 on close, that is going to be extremely bullish. Yeah, the Fafnir. That's what it's called. Thank you, 7 Stacks. I'm going to do a heist for 1,000. Who wants to join my heist party? Type exclamation heist space and whatever you're willing to wager. Yeah, gold is looking great. Silver's coming back. 53.70. You guys don't forget, we were struggling to be above 53 earlier today. So any finish in the 53s is very bullish for silver. But I mean, we could be a little greedy. I want that 54. I'm not going to lie. Let's see if we can get close to that. as backwardation is still in full effect. 52.72 on the futures. We're 53.70. So we're about $1.99 or so in backwardation, as the gold to silver ratio is still hitting around 80. Historic moment. Those who've been calling silver squeeze are indeed goats. Greatest of all time. Spot silver hits record high at 54.17. So that's our record today, guys. 54.17. Silver squeeze, let's go, says River Cow. Look at this silver. Get used to it. This isn't India. This silver bullion bull market is just starting. This isn't India. So look, this is the exchange rates. I've seen that plenty of times when I'm overseas. This is CMDPN Jewelers. Oh, it's in English. Cool.
Same is the case with silver articles. The karigars don't have silver to make articles now. So the situation is like whatever is there in the store is what you can sell. And the demand just doesn't seem to end.
The demand doesn't seem to end. That's in India. Miners won't believe in silver until it hits 10,000. Maybe then we can trust it. Won't correct under 20. That's funny. That's funny. Banking collapse in process now. Jamin Diamond says more cockroaches will emerge soon. Exit the banks now. Credit collapse is imminent, says Christopher Green. I told you all weeks ago bank liquidity was going to become a problem. Here we are. Imagine listening to somebody telling you to sell your silver during the early stages of the strongest secular silver bull market in decades, as silver moves sideways at 53.71, and we have 12 minutes left in the trading day, known as Power Hour, and gold is pushing towards 4,300. As we speak, it's at 42.95 and pushing hard. Gold and silver rises imply U.S. future dollar values. True. Yeah, I can get on with that. Inflation. It's lost 99% of its buying power since its creation. Not shocked. This is only because people are trying to get their money out of USD. It has nothing to do with anyone calling anything. Eh. Not sure I agree with that statement, but we can agree to disagree. Let's see here. Morgan Stanley forecasts that copper production will fall short of demand by 590,000 tons. Tons with a T next year, not ounces, tons. The biggest supply deficit since 2024. I put out a couple of videos on copper this year. A 7-year chart reveals how just how extreme things have gotten. Mike Maloney. Miners and investors at peak denial as silver shreds 54. Unbelievable. As we literally have lines across in places like Vietnam, places like Australia, Thailand, I believe there's lines. Look, this is still true. The best days of silver are ahead of it. And I believe that. Not behind. Not a financial advisor, but I believe this. Okay, let me make this crystal clear, says Patrick Kareem. Whatever silver does right now, going up to 40 or even 50, it will pale in comparison to what it will do once it breaks out versus the something. But look, nobody is late. Decade of silver outperformance. I think it's time to ask again, says Jack. Whatever happened to the audit at Fort Knox? You guys, I'll admit it. I'll admit it. I have the whole Fort Knox stack. They've been asking for it back for the audit, but I'm just going to hang on to it for a little bit longer. As gold moves to the right at 42.96, we got nearly 300 people on the live stream. Please smash the like. The name is International Stacker. I travel the world making and buying gold and silver adventures and having good times with y'all. Everywhere from Egypt on the back of a camel to the Nile River to Europe and back again. If you check out this video, I am giving away nearly 60 ounces of silver and a ton of gold in the not too distant future on what I call the Mega GA, $280,000 in gold and silver full stack. Check that video out. It shows you some of the silver I'm giving away. It might give you an advantage, wink, wink, but you got to watch and find it. But most importantly, this Saturday, the video on the Megagon on how to enter it is coming out, and this is the first place, or I should call the grand prize, because there's multiple big prizes. Again, nearly 60 ounces of silver, 18.7 troy ounces of 999 fine silver with the IS International Stack Privy. I poured this myself with Mindo Mint on a late night stream in Arizona, and boy was that a blast, and boy was that. 9 minutes left in the power hour trading day at 53.74. Silver moving sideways. Can it go higher? And can silver break 4,300? We're 4297.3. You guys, can we do it? Okay, with 8 minutes in chat, put 1 if you think gold will finish above 43. Put 2 if you think it will finish under 43. I think we got a chance, guys. Sorry, I hit a button by mistake. Sorry. Okay, most people are thinking we're going to finish above 43. I think it's highly possible. What's up, WTX Metal Detecting? Good to see you. Okay, now let me ask you this part 2 of this question. Put 1 if you think we're going to finish above 54. And put 2 if you think we're going to finish below 54 for silver. Silver's not looking so good, I'll admit it. 8 minutes left. It's going to be tough for it to make 54. But gold, we're right there, 4297.37. 7 minutes left in the power hour. Chris Martinson, gold isn't overbought, it's undervalued. Thank you to everybody for subscribing. We're at 37,446. Thank you to all the new members. Thank you for all the super chats. Look at this. This is so true. The normies mindset. 1,800 gold, no thank you. 4,200, line us up. Physical silver price in India and China is now higher than the rigged price in the West. It's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight. The Asian market opens in a few hours. And then after that, British. Wow, 53.91. 53.91. 94. We're running for 54. You guys, it's happening. Gold is over 4,300. 43.05. Silver is 53.96. Headed for 50. Wow. Wow, guys. 6 minutes left in the power hour, and gold and silver are sky rocketing. 53.98, about to break 54 in silver. Gold is 43.08. Can we get some crabs in chat? We need some crabs in chat, guys. We gotta fight. We gotta fight. Gold and silver stackers, hoarders, numisticists, paper traders, Wall Street bets, Wall Street silver. We're all uniting to get it to close above 54 in silver and above 4,300 in gold. We've got 5 minutes left, and each crab is literally a missile fired at the big banker's empire. 54.02. 43.07. Wow, I got to bring the chart down. Okay. 43.10 is our goal for silver, or for gold in the next 5 minutes. Our goal for silver, our next target is 54.17 if we can do that. 54.17. Previous resistance. Wow. We just broke 43.10. Okay. Gold. Let's just go ham. 43.20. 43.20 is next goal on gold. Silver 43 54.17. 54.05. Silver move to the side. 43.09 gold. Futures 42.90 or 52.94, almost over 53. Gold to silver ratio still sitting at 79. We're doing it, guys. Like the stream, share the stream. We're doing it. 43.09 gold, 54.09 silver, 53.10 silver, 54.10 silver, 54.17 is our next goal for silver, and 43.20 for gold. Will we get there? Silver spot is currently 54.08. You might be seeing a lot of the coin shop, online bullion dealers. They're all tied to different indicators and things and have delays and lags. So right now the market is 54.07 on TradingView. 43.11. 9 to go to our goal for 43.20 with 3 minutes left in power hour before the U.S. market closes. Oh my gosh. 3 minutes. Probably about 2 minutes. See, the last few days they've been doing coordinated attacks on us. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a coordinated attack from the silver and gold crowd on the big bankers. And you are all a part of this historic event. Every ounce of silver you buy, every ounce of gold, every paper contract is a literal, we're coming for you. We're doing it, guys. Look at Bert. Thank you so much for the subscription, Clay. We're at 37,451 subscribers. Thank you so much. Gold, we're pushing 43.09. We got 2 minutes left in power hour till the U.S. market closes, and then the next market is going to be in a couple hours. The Asian market opens, and then the UK after that. Whew. Are you guys pumped or what? 1 minute left, 58 seconds. Can we hold it? Can we hold 43.09? And can we hold 54.06? Our target for silver again is 54.17. Our target for gold is 43.20. Gold's a lot harder to target short term because there's nothing. There's no resistance. There's nothing to... Oh, that's gold. There it is. There's no resistance. There's nothing to chart off of. You could do Fibonacci, but like... This is crazy. It's our time, guys. Smash that like. Claw power, says Silver Brewer. That's right. Let's break JP Morgan. Demand physical silver now, says Republic Cuban. Big thank you for subscribing. Snake in the Grass 29. Where is the God candles? WTX metal detect insane. Well, let's see. 43.09. They're trying to crash us. Okay, we're 4. Markets are closed. U.S. markets are closed. And we closed at 54.09. And with gold 43.09, you're going to still see these move. We're in after hours until the Asian markets opens up. And then British or English, UK, LBMA will be opening. Let's get a round of applause. Guys, that was... Wow, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Let's look at some really quick tweets before we go to a members only capstone. Let's look here. Let's go refresh. Breaking news. Japan's largest gold retailer suspended sales of small bullion bars for at least a month. Boom. The irony is here. And you guys, on APMEX, the monster box says it's going to be a month until it ships. Imagine spending 30 grand on a monster box and like, okay, you'll have it in a month. That is crazy. Selling my silver and gold as we speak. I ain't timing this. That's funny. This is what dealers are paying for physical silver in Poland right now. Bold guy money. I can't believe it's this high. Let's hear what he's got to say.
What's happening in Poland right now, because the silver market remains very tight still. And where I said last week that Polish dealers are paying well above spot to purchase silver back from stackers so they can sell it out on their bullion sites to people who are trying to buy their probably first ounce of silver ever. Today, those dealers are paying $62.09 for 1 ounce of silver when the spot price is trading below $54 an ounce.
That's crazy. Guys, check out Bald Guy Money on YouTube. He's a great content creator. And he's out there in Poland. Wow, these are crazy times, guys. Congratulations to everybody who's been stacking for years, waiting for this time. Congratulations to everybody who got in just in time. And congratulations for everyone who's piling in. Not a financial advisor, but I'll tell you what. I would rather have my buying power, my blood, sweat, and tears, my energy, tied up in this stuff, physical gold and silver, than this stuff. Which all throughout history, every single paper, fiat currency ever made has gone to zero. Every single one. Not a conspiracy. It's just the truth. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you for watching. All my channel members, hold tight. I'm going to take you to a quick channel member recap. Appreciate y'all being channel members. To everybody else, I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow at the market open, which is 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So to everyone on the stream except for the members, I guess I'll say, catch you on the next one. And thank you so much for your support. Channel members, hold tight. We're about to go into our top secret war room to discuss our battle plans to fight back. I forgot there's a 1 minute timer on it. Awkward. Okay, you got 1 minute to gamble clause. 1 minute to gamble clause. I forgot there's a 1 minute timeline on the breakout. Fiat equals toilet paper, but I mean, to be fair, during COVID, toilet paper always became a currency. There's my full stack of toilet paper. What an awesome day, guys. Thank you all for coming. Channel members, we'll be going to our breakout room soon. But wow, 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 wow. Silver at 54.08, still in the after hours. And gold at 43.15, 16, headed towards that 4. What's it going to be when we wake up tomorrow? What's it going to be, folks, when we wake up tomorrow? This is crazy.